your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Hey, welcome. Shout out to CJH. I'm sorry. I thought we were going to talk. CJH just wanted to talk behind the scenes, but he apparently is not wanting to do MME for a little bit, which is fine. Wish him the best. How's everyone doing tonight?
Somewhat decent, man. No, I'm fucking chilling, bro. I got my cards situation somewhat figured out temporarily.
Awesome.
So, party on. Yeah. What's up?
So we're talking about Andor.
Andor.
Yeah? All right. Cheers.
One of the best things Disney Stars was done so far.
I've got a weird theory, brother. Wait till we get done.
Are we going to go into spoilers too? I don't know. We can maybe wait.
No.
Well, we can maybe
wait
go
24 hours. 24 hours, you're a dick.
Okay,
that's the rule.
Yeah.
So we're not going to talk about Darth Vader showing up.
24 hours, or you're a dick, Tony.
I'm a dick. We all know that.
There's something to. I'm more surprised that there's something to spoil in this episode.
Oh wait.
Yeah, man.
So we got George, Brian, we got Bob. But now it's Bob Streams Games.
Hello.
And Tony.
What's going on?
Tony, the 1K Geek Getaway.
Yeah, I'm here to bring the fire. You guys are all.
Fire. Now we see the fire.
George. Well, I think people. It's weird. It's very interesting to hear people dogging on a show, and then towards the end of the season, they're like, "Wow, that's really great, really great." But Bob, do you have any criticisms of the show?
It's slow. The pacing is kind of bad. If you're not like laser focused on every little thing which is said, you miss huge plot points.
Yeah. We were discussing it last week's episode with Bob on the stream, and Bob's like, "What are you talking about? That didn't happen." We're like, "Bob, they literally said that in the episode." He's like, "Oh, I must have missed it."
Yeah.
Great thought. You have to pay attention. That's for sure. It's great dialogue, intense.
Andy Serkis is top notch.
Oh yeah, this is some of Andy Serkis's best work. Slight spoiler warning. I'm not saying anything about him, but I don't know if we're gonna see his character again, and I want to see his character again.
Spoiler: he turns into Snoke.
No.
I'm telling you, he might be the dude they cloned. Hey, can't swim. He's floating in Rise of Skywalker. Oh,
no. Luke is busting your balls, Bob.
Do a better job, bro. Do a better job.
I'm sorry, CJH. I didn't know you were actually going to leave. I apologize, or I wouldn't have gone live if you wanted to talk. Red Wave?
Just like Mad Max predicted a couple weeks ago.
Was there a red wave?
I don't know.
It's like a small
Florida,
one.
there was
a red swimming pool. Took back the house. Yay! All right, whatever, dude. And there was much rejoicing.
I don't know if Andor, the character, the guy who's acting him, is that great. He seems to be very one tone, and he's got that just one expression every time something bad's going on.
He's Diego Luna.
Not Pedro Pascal.
I know. That was so bad, and I didn't refilm it. No, I know. I was like, damn, did I just really do that? I'm like, shit. Yes, Diego Luna. He's a subtle actor. I still think he's a great actor, but different type of character than we're used to. I think he's got more mystery to him. Like, you don't always know what he's where he's going. CGH has a sponsorship for his channel, and it's apparently legit.
He was telling me about that before.
Just be careful. There's a lot of
kooky people.
There's a lot of scams out there. I don't know. I'm not suggesting it is. I'm just saying be careful. Okay. So we also have a new show tomorrow night, which Brian, if you're available next week, we're having another guest, but tomorrow I think we're good to go. If you want to show up tomorrow, if you get upset, Brian.
I got the day off, my guy. So yeah, I'm more than happy to talk video games with you, my friend.
Yeah.
Are you actually going to talk video games, or are you just going to look at them like the last time?
We're going to sit there and we're gonna bullshit. Hey, guys, remember that one game that we used to play all the time? It was pretty cool.
The game about the thing?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was for that one system. A long time ago. No. Just get as vague as humanly possible.
Mm-hmm. Mladen called me out earlier. He said, don't gatekeep gatekeepers. Because I was mad at Josh for saying this isn't Star Wars. I just get sick of people saying this isn't that, this isn't that.
Well, you know what I was upset about, Max?
What?
You in your video, you said, I don't understand why people make a big deal. If you're just going to leave, just leave. Says the guy who made a whole stream about retiring.
What did I do a stream about retiring?
Wow,
Max.
I quit, and then they brought me back.
That's usually what friends do.
Yeah.
You did a whole, I'm quitting, and you made a big deal. Instead of just leaving, like you said, you made a big deal about it.
What did I quit? YouTube?
Why are you playing like you don't remember? You just said
I thought I just quit YouTube and then Saggy.
No, you got on Twitter, you made a big deal about it.
No, I didn't. Did I?
How do you think everyone dragged you back, Max, if we didn't know about it? If you just left.
I said it behind the scenes. Well, if you're stopping a channel, that's like that. You got it. Even if I did, which I don't, I really have trouble remembering. I thought I just quit because I was having a bad time at that time. But I do think I would give a heads up to my channel people if I'm not going to be doing anything. But I honestly thought I just quit, and I told people behind the scenes. Maybe I said it on a stream because I'm not going to be around for a while. But yes, I guess you got me. Just like and I don't know what this character's name is, though. I don't remember what honestly, there's not a lot of viewers right now. People are sleeping on Andor still, though. It still get good views.
Based on what?
Just based on interactions on. It's not as popular. Like I could be talking about DC again. You know. Mladen said, I'm sick of you gatekeeping people who don't like certain shows, movies. So what if Josh doesn't like Andor? Is he not allowed to dislike movies or shows? Yes, he's perfectly fine to not like it. I personally, it's a pet peeve of mine when people flip their shit when they haven't even seen the whole season yet. Like he's saying, I can't do it. And this is his job. It's not like, I don't have a lot of empathy for people that make their living talking about nerd shit. I would love to do that. I don't know. Would anyone else here would love to do that? Would you be complaining still? I'm busting my ass being a fan of movies in Star Wars. To go the whole Christian Harloff. Is that anyone else's pet peeve? Like that would be my dream job.
What?
This is what do you think, Tony? You bust your ass being a fan of anything?
No. Have you seen my channel? I don't bust my ass doing anything.
Oh wow.
I just kind of breeze through life. I'm like the dude. I just exist.
What do you think, Bob? Are you well, you're not as much as a fan of the series as the rest of us, but do you understand my point of view there, Bob? I get it's my pet peeve. I get annoyed with people saying it's like hard to be a fan. Like if you don't like things, I understand that, but
well, it's hard to be a fan of the Cleveland Browns, dude. Don't talk shit on them. No.
Okay. I'm done with the Browns.
Whoa!
I don't know how
Take that out of context. Where's Isaac?
Whoa.
Whoa!
I can't be on the show no more.
Oh no!
Right?
Don't say
Right?
Oh man!
Wow, Max,
Man.
Back.
bro,
the sports team.
First you were talking about the water Mexicans and
Oh, Anthony left. Oh no!
No, I left. I can't be involved in this. Kidding.
I agree, Jade. Thank you. Hey, Jade.
I mean, I was on the verge of quitting the entire show, and I kind of only stuck with it because we're reviewing it on the Geek Getaway.
Oh, okay. So Tony made you.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't make me. I felt like I should watch it if we're going to talk about it. But I mean, there's a lot of positives about the show, but there's a lot which I don't like about it as well.
Okay. All right.
So I'm kind of middling. I'm waiting to see the result. I'm a bit anxious. I don't know if it's too many episodes and they could have cut it down a lot. I don't know if they could have condensed a lot of the story, but then that would be unfair on like the directors and producers on kind of the lore building they've done and the world building and the visuals they've done, which has been really impressive and cool. I'm a bit confused at times with the film grain. Sometimes there's film grain in some scenes and sometimes there's not. And I know film grain is kind of a stylistic choice with filmmaking, but in this case, I kind of think they're using cameras with film grain just because they have to. It's kind of takes me out the moment.
I don't even notice that, Bob. I don't even know what the hell film grain is.
Well,
it's just like little specks. Sometimes the image is too clean. Some classic
Like a
filmmaking
filter.
has it.
yeah, I really don't like film grain. Like when they did the Blu-ray release of Aliens and they removed the film grain, I was so happy because it was a much crisper picture.
People complained about that though.
Yeah,
Okay.
they complained about the removing of the film grain.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
People
surprised.
complain, yeah. That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony, how are you doing? Have you seen Andor?
This is a TV show?
Aladdin says it's 12 episodes. That's much better than 6 episodes like Obi-Wan. Yeah, I'd like the 12 episodes.
Obi-Wan is better. No, I'm sorry.
And Jade
Otherwise-
says Andor is proper world building instead of just going to the typical default deserts.
Oh my God, ain't that the truth?
Yes. Well, I guess we'll get to the mailbag. I do have a video that I wanted to kind of watch. It's talking about Easter eggs, and it's going to be spoilers, so I'll save that till later.
No, you can watch it. I don't care. I don't the character.
Well, I mean, for the viewers,
I mean, the character died, so I mean, it's like
Oh,
like,
okay. Well, let's get
Fucking
to
spoilers. No.
I mean, the movie's like 5 years old? Something I can't remember.
Oh, you mean?
Wait,
I thought you're talking about the
Andor,
episode.
Rogue One.
yeah, I can't. It's been a long time.
He dies
Yeah,
in the
that's
arms of the woman he loves, I guess.
Yeah.
Jyn Erso.
What do you think of this? Zeno says Andor is good because it's not fan service. Like it tries to puts the story above fan service. I would say that.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of tells its own story within the confines of the Star Wars universe, and I think that, but like, I don't know. It's my theory as to what Star Wars directors do now. It's like
I think it's just good. I mean, it's good whether it's not fan service here. Now we seen like Rings of Power try to tell its own story, and they got just obliterated.
They
Like,
got
no one
destroyed
watched
in
it.
2 seconds. Yeah.
Well,
And season 2 is supposedly going to erase season 1.
Well,
that's
have your already
rumors.
divided Star Wars fan base, though. I mean, you've got some long-term
Oh.
stalwarts saying they'll never talk about it again, man.
Don't worry. Black Panther 2 talk's going to be tomorrow.
Why? We can just spoil it already. We know.
No,
we
I'm
know
going to
everything that
see it
happens.
tomorrow afternoon. Don't you dare spoil for me now.
You don't want to talk about King T'Chaka coming back to life as a zombie?
Oh my gosh.
That should be fun.
Or the Iron Man cameo.
Spoiler.
Matt, are you up to date on Andor?
I just finished watching it like 30 minutes ago.
You just finished. Wow.
Like, well, because I started showing my girlfriend, and like she got hooked on it too, so I have to wait now. You know, like so I couldn't watch it last night. But my God, it's so good.
Oh yeah, now I want to go back and watch some. I don't know if I want to watch every episode, but there's some really pivotal episodes that I want to go back and watch. The last few are really good. It's like a whole movie within a series too. Just the them being jailed and enslaved to produce this stuff, and that story there is just amazing, unbelievably good.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it shows a real dark side to the Empire, which we don't always get.
Yeah. And the whole mechanic of, I'm going to spoil this part, the mechanic of them in jail and working all this stuff where the floors are electrocuted is just like, whoa, shit. Whoever thought of that? And then the potential plan to get out. Oh my God. And this is some of Andy Serkis's best acting ever.
And they're building the Death Star, which is pretty cool.
I mean, that's effectively, yeah, what they were building.
Yeah.
Not effectively. They basically told you in this episode that they are.
Really? I missed that as well. And I was like paying laser focus to it.
Well, because they said that they don't know what they're building and they're not telling them. So it's obviously not anything that they're familiar with. And they would be familiar with any like ships and stuff from the Empire.
Right.
Presumably. Like, why would you hide that you're building like a space freighter or something, right?
Well,
so
I
they
think
don't want them to know.
I think, yeah, they don't want them to know for one, but they also, I don't think they want to just come out and say they're building the Death Star, you know, because then it's like they've been really good at avoiding the more blatant fan servicey stuff. There was a nice little Easter egg, I think, from episode 2 in the episode. It was Padme's headdress.
I think it was just there. I don't think it was an Easter egg so much as that was just a thing they had a prop. They just put
You
it in.
saw the Chitauri stones from Temple of Doom, right? That was in like a couple episodes ago.
Oh, I didn't see that.
They were in the back.
Really?
They were the
three-line
stones
stones?
from
Oh, that's
the
awesome.
3-line stones. Yeah, they were in the top right shelf in the back of Lutheran's office. So like they add little like they had Plo Koon's mask in one of the episodes, like one of the first times we go to his antiquity shop. Like they're clearly bringing in props from other stuff and putting it in the background for fun.
Is this
And
what
they
you're
said there were
talking
no
about?
Easter eggs, bastards. No.
Oh, this may
Yeah.
contain spoilers, but yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
I see it now.
I mean, so
they
very
put
much,
the big circle around it, so how could you miss it?
so you know it must be true.
Now I see it.
There's an arrow there and everything.
Yes, this is the kind of
You know they should add is that does he know thing from New Rockstars, the meme, and just like
they still do that meme like it's crazy.
Oh, I know.
She
I
does
see it now
she
for
does
everything.
in a weird way kind of look like Carrie, this actress.
I thought, did they call her Leia in the previous episode? Like I thought he said Leia, and I'm like, that wouldn't be Leia. She wouldn't be involved.
What's this actor's name? Skarsgård. Oh my god, he's amazing.
Oh, he was
too.
good in this episode too.
Yeah, his sons are also good. Alexander and Bill.
Yeah.
So, but not him. That whole monologue about what he sacrificed was really solid. But like the fact that he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna sacrifice like all these dudes, because it's what has to be done now, is just like, nah, whatever. And you know, like, but then if you go back to the opening of Rogue One, when Andor straight up kills that guy, you know, because he's like freaking out. It's like it goes to show that this is like a dog eat dog world.
You gotta do what you gotta do for the rebellion.
We might as well talk. We might as well talk spoilers. There's like 22 people watching. I'll put up a spoiler
already
banner.
watched it.
Also, her name is Clea, not Leia.
Clay, okay. He says it real quick, and I was like, all right, like I didn't bother to go back and check. I feel that I don't want to go look into what this show could be.
It was like on the nosy a little bit too much.
It was a little on the nose. Yeah, I'm like, if that's really her, but she would have only been like, this is 5 years before Rogue One, and she was
She's a
only
little
like
younger.
17.
Yeah, she'd have been a little kid at this point.
Yeah,
so.
she was like 18, 19 in A New Hope. So she only would have been like 14 years old, and still hanging out, partying, up on Alderaan and stuff. But I do believe we are going to get some Jimmy Smits in season 2, and we're probably going to get him on Alderaan before the Death Star takes it out. Like, I do feel that's going to happen.
Xena says they're building the Death Star since Revenge of the Sith, taking their sweet time. Yeah. Okay, so spoiler warning. We're just going to go on the spoilers for Andor episode 10. People are sleeping. You can't convince people to watch it, but they should.
There's only one way out, Max.
And, some people don't. What do you think of the end of the episode?
I want to know what's going to happen to Andy Serkis.
I know.
I'm saying Snoke was floating in Rise of Skywalker, bro. Right?
Oh, you think he's gonna get grabbed by the Empire and taken to a cloning facility?
It's my Snoke theory. No, I'm just kidding.
Why would they clone him? He's not force sensitive or anything, as far as we know.
How do you know, brother?
I don't know. I love seeing the change with his character, the switch that went off in the previous episode when he realized that they are not going to let anyone out, and he's just like, no, I'm done with this shit. Then there's only 12 guards per level, and it seemed like something that the Empire would do, like that when they heard, oh yeah, someone did their time, and then they just ended up on another floor instead of being released, and that was like, what? And then they just killed everyone instead of letting that get out.
Yeah, well, I think that's part of the whole reason that I think that this is definitely the Death Star parts or whatever, because they made it seem like they didn't want the guy to tell people what they were doing in there. Like, they didn't want the outside world to know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because then if it gets
that
out,
makes sense.
Then so that's why they're keeping them. They're like, no, you guys can't leave, because then people are going to know you're building something in here, and then it's going to like.
That's true. I didn't think of that. Yeah, they're regardless, they're not going to let people, because they're working on something that they don't want everyone to know about. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, RJ.
Hey.
Andor episode 10 spoilers.
Oh, okay. This better be good, because you pulled me away from God of War Ragnarok, so this better be good.
What do you mean it better be good? Didn't you see it?
Yeah, I watched it a little bit earlier.
And aren't you amazed?
Yeah, it was good.
Why did they shoot those guys in the control room?
You're one of my friends that was like, at the beginning of the season, right?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't know, Matt. Do you remember that about RJ?
Yeah, RJ has gone full dark side recently for some reason. I don't know what's going on with him.
What?
Like, something happened, and like there was a switch that flipped. Like, old optimistic RJ is now gone, and I don't know where our baby boy is. You know what?
RJ's trying to dethrone you. That's what it is, Jarvis.
That's maybe.
You're the
Apparently, I just use people's goodwill. And okay.
What?
There was an argument online today that apparently I was brought up in, and
oh yeah.
And one person was one person who repeatedly got caught lying said that I'm the one that used up people's goodwill. Okay, yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that. There,
no. In all seriousness, I thought this is probably like one of the stronger episodes for sure. This is one of my favorite ones.
Oh,
I really like this one.
There's oh yeah, that's a good question, Mladen. Is Mon Mothma really going to go with that arranged marriage? I don't think so.
Yeah, she has to.
She has to.
She has to now.
She has to. Yeah.
She needs that 400 credits, 400,000 credits.
Not just that, we know that she helps the rebels. So
yeah, because that guy knows now if she doesn't help him, he's going to expose her, right?
Well, not just that. We know where the characters end up in the future, so we're just seeing how they got there, right?
Whoever thought Mon Mothma would like a really, really interesting character? I mean, she was cool.
I have a really important question though.
What?
Is Andy Serkis dead?
No.
No.
He said he
It
couldn't
doesn't-
swim though.
Yeah, but he didn't go into the water. He was still on the
He's
platform.
the dude they cloned and made Snoke, dude. He's floating. Bro. I'm kidding. Man.
Well, what I like about Andor is like it has no problem just straight killing people off and then not dwelling on it.
Yeah,
Like in
asking
episode
questions later,
Yeah, or like no, in episode 6 when the Aldani the heist episode when the shootout happens and the one officer who we had spent a fair amount of time with and like was well respected within the ranks, he got taken out first, and it wasn't even like there wasn't even any any fanfare whatsoever. He just gets shot, and I didn't even know what happened to him until later. I'm like, what happened to that guy? What happened to Gore? What happened to Gore? And then I went back and watched another video on it. It's like Gore got taken out, and then you had the other guy, the former stormtrooper, that was like asking Skeen for cover, and then Skeen, basically like kind of gave a couple shots of cover, then backed away, and then let that guy get killed. And there was like no, like that's the thing with this, like the rebellion, it doesn't have hope. It just has like there's collateral.
I really like the ending of the episode with Stellan Skarsgård's character, where he basically was like talking about like, I'm basically sacrificing the rest of my life just for a sunset I'll never see.
Well, not just his life, his morals, his ethics. He's willing to get down in the dirt and do whatever it takes to take down the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does feel slightly different tone than the OG trilogy, like, because this is the storytelling is really great. It's still Star Wars.
Well, it's adding more complexity and gray
Yeah,
areas to a story that originally in the 70s was very black and white evil.
Yeah,
Good
it's
and
a
evil,
lot
you know?
of it's a lot of nuance and stuff, and then it really makes everything better for me. Like, I love Rogue One, and even this is leading up to Rogue One, the original trilogy is even more impactful. It's just like, and then you get to, and I love like the cheesiness and some of the evil characters in the trilogy films, but there's subtleties and stuff that you just don't get in those films. It's amazing. Like the characters are really fleshed out, like way more than some of the stuff you get in the films.
I was disappointed we didn't get Cyril being yelled at his mother while he ate cereal with blue milk this episode.
Yeah.
They're really building to something with that where like that woman I think is gonna die.
He's gonna murder her.
I think he's gonna murder her. I do think he's gonna murder her.
He's sipping hard for her, isn't he?
No, he's talking about the mother.
The mother.
Not his mom.
No, not that character for what's the
Deidre.
Deidre.
Yeah,
Deidre. Dude, he is thirsting hard for Deidre.
I think he's gonna put his mom in the fridge. He's gonna murder her and fridge her.
That's not very feminist.
Well, that's where the expression comes from, fridging the woman.
I think that character's meant to be a surrogate for incels.
Well, yeah, Mladen, I agree. And that's what we're getting with the series, but you didn't necessarily get all of that in the films, the trilogies.
Yeah, and I don't know if we had a very clear reason to hate the Empire in the original trilogy.
We did.
Just giving some backstory and showing some atrocities that the Empire did towards building the Death Star.
I mean, they eliminated an entire planet. That's pretty atrocious.
Yeah, but they were rebels. That was like a whole.
No, they were. No, there was a rebel base on Alderaan. That was it.
The princess of Alderaan was leading the rebels. I'm pretty sure you could just declare the whole planet as being a rebel.
She wasn't leading the rebels. She was part of the rebellion. Mon Mothma led the rebels. Leia doesn't have, like, over the course, like when we get to Return of the Jedi, where you have General Skywalker and General Solo and General Leia, right? Organa. That's when they got promoted. Even fucking Lando became a general between fucking Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Well, either way, it would be the same thing. Like if the president, or what would you got, prime minister in Canada? Imagine if the prime minister in Canada was hanging around with the fucking Al Qaeda. We'd be like, well, Canada's a fucking.
Well, we've already seen him in blackface.
Yeah, it's true. But I'm saying if Trudeau was just hanging around with Al Qaeda, you'd be like, well, I guess Canada's now an enemy, right? Like, sorry, Canadian
there,
people.
there are a lot of right wing Canadians who already believe that. So, now you're just spreading conspiracy theories.
I'm just saying, she's the princess of Alderaan, so it's not a leap in logic to be like, well, the whole planet is rebels.
I will say too, it is a shame that for as good as Star Wars on streaming television is right now, the movies are just a complete disaster where they have no clue what they want to do. It is a shame that they can put together these series, but like the movie side, there's we have no.
Good. Well, the series have taken time to get there, though. They really did. I think the problem though is that they take their time with the series, whereas the movies, there was a push from the studio, a push from Disney, to get those things out quick.
You got to recoup.
And I mean, yeah, because look at it. They bought Disney, or Disney bought Lucasfilm in November of 2012, and in December 2015, and they immediately announced a new trilogy. And then 3 years later, we got the first movie, and then 2 years after that, the second one, and so on and so forth. I mean, but in that 3-year period, they were planning out, they were developing projects. Do you know it just hit, I think yesterday was 5 years since Rian Johnson's trilogy was announced?
Yeah.
5 years and nothing. No movement. But it's still happening, guys.
He's busy with Netflix.
None of the movies have been
gonna
progress.
happen.
I mean, if you need any proof that there's an issue, Brian, you got to hear this. The director say if it wasn't for a lack of trying, he actively tried to keep getting his project done, and there was just no movement.
Really?
Yes.
They hating on him that bad?
Hey, Chris.
Hey,
yo,
what's up, man?
guys. I was like, this is crazy because earlier Max made I just wanted to say this real quick. Max made so I hope I interrupting. Am I interrupting?
No.
Max made a video where he was talking about Josh and Andor, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, but why is nobody talking about Andor? I haven't even seen anybody like a live stream about it, like a reaction. But then I started watching Max's video, and I'm like, well. I don't know, man. I'm kind of getting a little, messed up with the show. It seems a little convoluted and jumps around too much. And where's all this hate coming from with Max? Why is Max and then I went and watched episode 10. And as I'm watching episode 10, I literally shoot Max a DM. And I'm like, first I watched what Josh was saying. I went and watched what Josh was saying. I was like, oh, yeah, man, he is kind of being a fucking Debbie Downer, And then I literally sent a DM to Max going, dude, you're absolutely right, man. This show really is phenomenal.
Imagine being the person that said this isn't Star Wars and just being so closed-minded.
I don't get it because episode 10.
This pushes the envelope.
Put me right back in it. 9 had me a little like, what is going on?
Oh,
man?
the end of 9 when at the end
I was
circus characters just this is the scene here.
12 on every floor.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll stay in it because now I realize what's going on. This is
because they're gonna make a jailbreak.
Well, not only that, it's giving me. I don't want to go too far, but would anybody agree with me if I said I don't want to go too far though? But this series, especially this prison part where they find out they're just in a grinder forever till they die, it has a real Schindler's List vibe to it, man. I was feeling that. Wow, they're never getting out. They're just a workforce until they die. It is literally an assembly line for murder. They're just going to work. Yeah, they're just going to work these guys so they die. And then episode 10, when they're like, climb. And dude, the part when Andy Serkis said, I can't swim, the hairs stood up on the back of my neck. I was like, no, what's going to happen? They're surrounded by water.
Here's my fear with that. Yes, everyone's concerned if his character's alive. Because Andor is different type of storytelling, they're not concerned with fan service. I think that just might be it for his character.
Yeah, I hope he comes back because the rule, guys. If you don't see him die on screen,
but
they're not there.
Like Matt said though at the beginning, they're not concerned. They don't dwell on stuff. You just move forward with the story.
Listen to Matt.
I don't think he's gonna die.
Matt Jarbo don't know shit. Why are you listening?
Nobody's ever really gone, man.
No, but in this show they are. That's the whole thing. In Rogue One, they are really gone.
Where is Maddie? I see him on the panel, but I don't see him in the chat.
No, I was here. I was watching a trailer for a new horror movie that, holy crap, is going to put Terrifier to shame, dude.
I've been watching your reviews. Man, I should have been watching those patio
Which
comments a long
movie?
time ago. They're really good, Matt.
Well, it's hard to die. It's hard to, yeah, I'm
But I completely disagree with you on Pearl. I'm just gonna say it right now. I disagree with you.
It was
But-
unnecessary. I'm not saying it was bad. It was quite good, but like it's not as good as X. X
no,
is
none of them are.
phenomenal.
None of them. I don't know that.
X is amazing.
Did you,
No
you
idea
don't
what the
still
fuck's
watch
going on.
Barbarian yet?
No.
That's the scary one.
I might tonight just because like my 3-year-old has been vomiting all day and like I'm not feeling the greatest, so I'm not streaming tonight. I'm just like hanging out, but
I'm not either.
dude, but seriously though, no, X
This
is
a
amazing,
hangout, man. Basically,
Pearl was good. Pearl, it was good, but it was like it's I don't know. We could talk more about it later on or whatever. But
yeah, no, I totally get it. I get what
no,
you're saying.
I just watched a trailer for this movie called Christmas Bloody Christmas. And I'll post it in the private chat. You guys check this out later. Holy
Is Santa
shit.
Claus in it?
Dude, Santa Claus as a murderous robot. Think
I knew it.
Terminator.
No, Malad.
Didn't they really do that on like Futurama?
Time out, everybody in chat. Time out. Wow, it's been a while since I got attacked by a Max chat. I'm not saying I like Pearl better than X. I think X is X is the best horror movie I've seen in like 10 or 15 years. Like no joke. It rivals X for a good slasher movie. It's up there with like Midsommar and Hereditary. Like this is a good horror movie. I think Pearl's a good movie, and
Those are like
not necessary. It's okay that it's
But
there,
Midsommar and Hereditary, like Ari Aster likes elevated horror.
Yeah, he likes. It's very different.
It's like, I mean, look, like you look at like Halloween Ends is metaphorical. Terrifier 2 is metaphysical. There's elements at play there. I think like X is very societal and how they approach
I
it.
absolutely believe that
X gonna give it
is
to
the
you.
best one. You know what? The best scene in that movie
Yeah.
for me, they're all good, but there's this beautiful overhead shot with the gator when she's swimming.
Oh yeah.
It's so good, and you know she's not gonna die because she's the main character, but you still feel like she's gonna die.
There's cinematography in X and Pearl are really good. Like really solid cinematography on that one. But anyway, sorry to derail, Max. Andor was God tier.
I
Get
just
back
wanted
to
to come in and
Andor
tell
real
Max,
quick.
Yeah.
check out your DMs because I wanted you to know that I had actually sent you a message earlier saying, bro, you are absolutely right. And this Den of Nerd shit is kind of some bullshit, man. It's just fakery, fuckery. It really is,
kind of
man.
promo.
Can I talk about let me talk about
Hold
Josh
on,
real
let
quick.
me get this out real quick before I forget. I don't think Andy Serkis is gonna die. I think they're gonna hook him up to the fucking machine, and he's gonna spill his guts about everything he knows about fucking Cassian Andor.
Ooh.
Against his will because of that drug.
No.
Yeah. Because he's
No.
alive, he's stuck on the thing. They're gonna obviously come back.
Oh no,
and he's gonna be there.
interrogated. Oh, Tony, I think you're right.
The scariest dude in the last episode ain't that girl. It's the dude that's just like calm, all monotone, saying, "We think this is what the children made of the animal when it died, and we're gonna put this on your head, and everything's gonna be fine." And he puts it on her, and she starts losing her shit, and he has no emotion. I'm like, this dude, that's some crazy shit. That dude is scary.
But do they know Andor was there? They just know people escaped.
They're still
Did they
looking
know
for him.
Well, I'm sure they're gonna put it on him because he'll be the only guy there. They'll put it on him, and then he'll just spill his guts.
No,
about
I
Andor.
think he's gonna get off. But what it was, right? They just needed a way to separate the two of them at that point. So it's like, look, 5,000 guys, and what we saw at the end was not 5,000 dudes. And that shot of them all swimming away like rats fleeing a sinking ship. And that was an excellent
I really
shot.
like the overhead shot though, where they showed like the dots tracking
Yeah.
everybody running to that main room. That was such a great episode, and I don't know why. I really don't know why, because there's nothing really emotional in that episode, but that prison break hit me in the feels for some reason, and I think it's because they finally humanized Cassian. He was not going to leave each deck until he made sure they got their way out of it. He was stopping on every level to make sure everybody had a chance to get out, which is so unlike his character in this series.
Well, to be real, I don't know if that was because of his humanity or because he needed them to escape. He
Cannon
needed
fodder. Yeah, I know.
He needed a big thing for him to escape. I honestly don't know. What's your thoughts on that, everyone? Do you think he was doing that because he cared about the rest, or
I'm sure it was somewhat both, maybe
a little bit of both.
A
Yeah.
little self-serving and a little.
What I want to know is what were they going to do if there was nothing out there beyond the water? because they really didn't know. They were just like, "Oh, there's no
They
ship."
knew they
here."
were gonna die anyway, Tony. They probably didn't
They
give
could
a
have been
shit.
on fucking Camino, where it's just nothing but water.
I was laughing because they had the wide shot and it just showed more water. I'm like, they're gonna swim all the way around the planet back to the fucking prison.
I'm wondering how they're going to get off the planet. Like, where's the ships? That...
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
that's going to be answered.
Because all we saw at the end was footprints in the sand.
Well, if this guy did leave, I think Reyes says his name's Kino.
Yeah.
If he did, do you think he would also join the rebellion, or he would just be like, I'm done?
Yeah, he cared about those people.
At this
He's
point,
gonna get
he might.
tortured.
What else? I mean, they're at a point now in the Star Wars Empire storyline where the Empire is just taking anybody they want. They're trumping up charges. It's pure fascism. They're just taking whoever they want, throwing them in jail, using them, and then using them till they die. So really, your only choice is to join the Rebel Alliance. That's it. If you're a low level guy.
Well,
I'm kind of interested to see how Mon Mothma leaves her, fucking palace and becomes the leader of the Rebel Alliance, because she is the leader, right? I mean, there's a bunch of leaders, but she's a main leader of that.
She's like
Rebel
one
Alliance.
of the big figureheads for
Yeah.
sure. My question is, when the hell does K2SO show up, and how much is he really going to be in the show?
Next season. He'll be in
Yeah,
next season.
I don't even think
They confirmed he wasn't going to be in season 1. But man, that one shot of the battle droid, or of that droid of K2SO's model, when he shows up on the, I was like, oh shit, it's K2SO, and then like,
oh shit, there's like a dozen of them.
there's like a dozen of them. But just the fact that you gotta love though the ripple effect from the Aldani heist to them upping all of their arrests, and how everything now was amplified, and they're just grabbing people off the street and arresting them. And it's like it's all a ripple effect from that. But that's what Lutheran wanted, was for them to.
Well, it
Luthen. No, I thought is it Lutheran? I thought it was, no, you're right. It's Luthen. You're right. You gotta love that he's like, I'm going to use the tools of my enemies against them. I'm going to make them overreact in order to sway. He's going to sacrifice people basically to like sway public opinion against the Empire.
Yeah, when he screamed, "What have I sacrificed?" Everything.
Yeah, it's just like, holy
that was a
shit.
dope scene, man. That dude's a good actor too, man. I like him.
But you gotta love at the end of that shot though, he's like, he doesn't even give that dude a chance to respond. He just shuts the door on him. Like,
Yeah.
you're
You're not
mine,
going
bitch.
anywhere.
Yeah, get in line, motherfucker.
Get in line.
Back to
Took a
work.
vow. Get back to work. Yeah, program. All right.
Because when
Go
the,
make
when the
that
show
money.
first came out, when the show first came out, everybody like you get your Star Wars goggles. Go, we get some new Star Wars. And the first episode was good. Then the second one was like, what's going on? Then the third episode tied it all together. And I've been telling everybody that's like getting kind of losing interest. So my friend RJ says you got to watch these episodes in threes and fours. And when you do it like that, it all makes sense. Because I was getting frustrated with this prison shit. I'm like, there's not that many episodes left. What the hell? And then episode 10 just tied all the last 4 episodes together. Just all of them. I was like, that's great. That's great shit, man. That's just good. That's good TV. I don't know why more people aren't talking about this show. And when they do talk about it, they're bashing it.
Well, before he got into this, wasn't Andor trying to just like, I did my thing. I'm just gonna do my own thing now.
He just wants to dip. He just wants to get away. He wants to go to the outer rim. Yeah, he just wants to go to the outer rim and be left the hell alone.
Well, he
did
wanted
come
to
back
take
for
his
that
mom.
girl.
He wanted to take his mom.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I mean, clearly he has a thing for Bix.
Oh yeah, what is up with her daughter? Her daughter, Mon Mothma's daughter, is like really weird.
Well, okay, so the
Spoiled, maybe? I don't know.
No, well, I don't think it's necessarily a fluency. I think it's it's like, how do I say it? So Mon Mothma is an outsider to Coruscant, right? She's from Chandrila, whatever the name of the place, like that's
Yeah, she kind of married into
Chandrila,
that.
whatever, Shangri-La, right?
Whatever,
So she
however they pronounce it.
Yeah, so so you can tell she married her husband because she had to.
Well, they said in this episode, it's arranged marriage, the old ways.
Are we
The
talking
old
about
ways, yeah.
Are we talking about the daughter? Or are we talking about the
Well,
girl that's been
No.
that's supposed to kill Andor?
No,
No.
that's a cousin.
Okay,
That's the cousin. Yeah,
Okay,
that's a cousin. Yeah, and then her girlfriend Citra is currently scoping everything out. But what I think is happening though is you've got like Mon Mothma, doesn't fit into that world. She's clearly working against it. The husband he's like, look, we're happy where we are. We're protected here. We're safe here. This is the world that we live in. This is very much the elite. And the daughter is kind of like the dad, where the daughter is like, mom is weird. She does her thing. I'm more like my dad. And her dad, I get the feeling that the husband's going to narc her ass out. Is what I think is going to happen at some point.
I think the daughter's going to tell on her.
I think that one real handsome dude that she's like, I need to get my inheritance. I think he's going to narc her out. The one that she trusts the most. I think that would be. No,
he loves her. He loves her. She loves him. They love each other.
There's something there more there, I think.
Yeah, they've been friends since they were kids. But they couldn't get married. There's an absolute romance.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Like he walks in a room and it's like parting the Red Sea. You know what I mean? It's just like gush.
Damn, Turbo. I love how Saggy can come over here and say something, but she's like, Chris, you got to watch House of Dragons. It's so good. I binge all 10 episodes. I do a review of it on my channel. She don't even come in and say hi.
Dang.
Wow.
Saggy don't come by my channel no more either.
You
did see that the dude.
Pay attention. Like, all I'll say is this: pay attention to Saggy. Pay attention to Saggy. No, I'm not.
That's my moon queen, bro.
I'm telling you right now. Pay attention to Saggy. All right? Trust me. Trust me.
I do though.
When I say trust me, I mean, oh my God.
Watch your content.
Watch Saggy. That's all I'll say about that.
Oh yeah, I watch every one of her streams.
Oh.
She's one of my closest friends.
Believe
Matt
me.
has the source.
This ain't even anything I can even go into detail on.
Is it anything anybody cares about?
Oh, Maddie,
yes.
Maddie. Okay, Maddie.
Yes.
Don't worry. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
I know, Maddie. Okay, I was like, what are you
she was
talking about?
busy.
So someone put it in the private chat because I'm fucking lost. And I don't know.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm literally not saying anything.
I'm not gonna watch Saggy though.
I am.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm literally just saying pay attention to Saggy.
I am sworn to secrecy. Although I'm just gonna say this much because she didn't tell me I couldn't say this. Be sure to check out her Sunday stream. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sunday.
Oh, you're doing it Sunday? Okay.
Anyway, did you see that the dude that Andor escapes with was actually from Rogue One?
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah.
You know, I still rewind parts on Rogue One just so I can see like the Rebels ship and hear them call for Hera on the mic. I love that they put like that ship Ghost from Rebels in the movie. That's the only time I've ever seen the view of an X-wing from the tail. That's like the best. You could argue Return of the Jedi is the best, but the best star battle to me is got to be Rogue One. It's the best star battle I've ever seen in a Star Wars movie.
And I love that they intercut in footage from A New Hope.
I haven't watched Rogue One in a while.
They use unused footage from A New Hope, unused footage from the Death Star battle in order to put Red Squadron.
When does Willow start? By the way,
a couple weeks.
Oh, good.
That and the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus.
Right after Andor. Right after.
Yeah,
Andor.
it's ending. It's. I mean, look, Willow looks legit. I'm excited for it. I have a feeling
they shot a real location, right?
When you watch it, you kind of feel like a kid again. That nostalgia's there, guys. It's there.
We're only at like 18 likes. If people be so kind as to like the video,
you know, Val Kilmer's making a cameo, right?
I'm gonna take my like away. No more like horn.
But really, how? I mean, I know he did it in Top Gun, but how would he do it in Willow? You know what I mean?
Don't worry about it.
Wait, who? Oh, Val Kilmer? I don't think Mad Mardigan's gonna show up, man. I mean,
does anyone want to do a watch party for Rogue One? Since after Andor season, rewatch.
Sure. I mean, it's Vader.
Anything Star Wars, man. You invite me, I'm gonna be there. That's all I'm saying.
On November 30th. Okay. Man, it's so good to watch content. I get to watch Wakanda Forever tomorrow, and Andor is amazing. And
yeah, I'm gonna go.
You're not gonna like it.
I got tickets for tomorrow too.
When Black Talon shows up in Wakanda Forever and raises,
I have a theory, but I don't want to throw it out there because it sounds dumb. But it also could be. I have a theory that in this movie there's going to be more than one Black Panther.
No. I'm gonna tell you that right now, Chris. No.
I think there's going to be like 3 suits. I think they're going to give one to Shuri. I think they're going to give one to I always mispronounce her name. Who's the other one?
Oh, Rhea, you're going to Orlando. Are you going to visit the Geeks and Gamers house or something? Or no, I'm just kidding.
Lupe, is that her name? Lupita.
You mean Nakia?
The girl, whoever Lupita's playing.
Yeah, Nakia.
Shuri and Angela Bassett are all going to get Black Panther suits?
No.
I mean, sure, he builds them.
I'm not telling you no because I'm doubting your theory. I'm telling you no because that
You
doesn't
know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
It
I'm
does
seeing
look
the
like a
movie.
really
I'm seeing the
fun
movie tomorrow
movie.
afternoon. So
I'm seeing it tomorrow night, and then after that, my big countdown is for Avatar 2. I'm super excited for Avatar 2.
Oh, that's gonna flop so hard. I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, that's gonna
No,
make $2 billion. That's gonna
no,
make $2
not
billion.
at all.
It's
That's going to
flop.
tank so bad. I can't see how anyone's going to be interested in that.
Are you
It's
kidding
been
me? Like,
13
don't
years.
bet. Do not bet against fucking Avatar, guys.
I'm
Like, it ain't
betting
gonna pull in
I'm
$3
putting all the
billion.
money down against
But like,
Avatar.
but you guys are just, oh, I can't see. Dude, we talk about it all the time. People are the re-release of it did pretty well for a
It
re-release.
sure did.
It
And
did
tell me
40
one.
million.
And okay, here's a challenge for any of you. Name me one James Cameron bad movie, one flop. Name me one.
Piranha.
Okay, that doesn't
Terminator
count.
Dark
He
man.
didn't know
That's
because he
bullshit,
didn't
man.
do
Because of a
Piranha.
because of a
He
James
didn't do
Cameron.
Piranha.
I know.
He didn't do Piranha. He did Piranha 2.
Yeah, he did
Piranha
Piranha
2,
2,
yeah.
and it's
So
like his
fuck off,
first
Max.
ever-
You can't even get that
I
right.
know. I forgot.
I mean, this is the guy that did Terminator. This is the guy that did Avatar. This is the guy that did Aliens.
Dark
This is the guy that
Fate.
did
Tell me
Titanic.
when he's borked a sequel.
Dark Fate.
His sequels are usually
No,
better.
okay,
Didn't
okay.
do Dark Fate.
He
He like a couple of writing
okay.
credits
So
on it. That's
here's the
it.
thing with Dark Fate. Dark Fate was a setup movie that nobody gave credit to. Dark Fate, they had spent the time, they had a writer's room, they had drafted out the 3 the 3 scripts, they had set things up that were going to be paid off in later on films. And the problem though is that the whole John Connor thing leaked out early and everyone lost their shit without even remotely thinking that that could possibly happen and that it would change the course of history.
And it's not a horrible movie.
No,
It's not
fucking Dark
horrible.
Fate's a good
You know what I
movie.
mean?
People need to pound sand if they think
Yeah.
otherwise. Like
Here's what I think.
But I think
they
Genesis
do-
fucked it up. I think Genesis fucked it up though.
Yeah, Genesis did that. But
Yeah.
left a sour taste in everybody's mouth, you know. But I,
Because
here's what I
Disney's
think,
gonna
Maddie.
reboot Terminator.
I think they threw Cameron's
No.
name on there just to give it some extra credit.
sure,
'cause they thought
Matt?
it might be
Yeah.
bad.
Well,
You sure, Matt?
You really
I
had
don't know
nothing to
about
do with
that. I know
Yeah, that's
James
what I mean.
Cameron
I
was
think they just-
producer, and
I
he
think they
claimed
just-
that he wrote all the scripts, and he claimed, I don't know how true it is, but he was the one who came up with the story idea and everything.
The story was fine. What about the story was bad? That's my question. No one ever says everyone says it's bad, but what about the
Well,
story
there's only
was
one
bad?
part I didn't like.
Was it the
Well,
John
there's-
Connor thing?
No, I was okay with that. Fuck them. You know, I
Hey,
for real.
fuck
I
them
mean, the
kids.
story's got to go, man. If it's part of the story, it's got to go. It's tragic, but I'm not a big. The only John Connor version I've ever really liked was the Christian Bale version. Look at that gorgeous puppy right
Oh,
there.
hell no. I like
What
the
the
original.
hell?
But I think that when they made the Terminator start to have like emotions and get
Sniff of the
married and
camera.
shit, I thought that was weird.
Sorry, say that one more time.
When they made the Terminator get like human emotions and for John and all that,
But that
shit,
was
I
you mean
I
in
thought
Terminator
that was
2?
a little weird. You know what I mean?
In Terminator 2?
No,
No,
Dark
man,
Fate.
in Dark
Because in
Fate,
Terminator 2, they were training him to become they have
more
emotions.
human. Yeah, I get it.
Exactly. And then
And the end of
then
Terminator
that
2
same
is great. You know, I understand now why you cry, but it's something I can never do. I get it, you know. But in this one, it was like you got a wife and you got kids and you got a house with pictures
Hey,
on the
he
wall and
fucked her.
shit.
No, he didn't fuck the wife.
No.
He
No.
openly admits he didn't fuck her. Like
Yeah.
he's like
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
it was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
companionship.
yeah,
Like well that also begs the question of like what happens when the Terminator is done? Where it's the programming. If his job is to emulate being a human and he's done and he didn't, self-deactivate because why
I mean, I
would
guess
he?
if you look at it from a point, Maddie, where the Terminator has finally become self-aware and wants to be more human, then yeah, I could get on board with that. I could.
But they kind of showcased that even with the sending back of another T-100 in Terminator 2, where they changed its programming. So that's also a big part of it as well. But I think it's funny that everyone got really mad that like John Connor, because really everyone just got mad at John Connor being killed because he totally undermines what happened with Terminator 2. No, it doesn't. If they
No,
sent
it
back the
doesn't.
T-1000 to kill John Connor in Terminator 2, and they would send another Terminator, they would have the foresight to send more things back. But what the thing is though, is by killing John Connor, it doesn't mean that you alter all fate. It just means that certain things are going to take longer, but these things will still find a way. Humans are resilient. That's the entire fucking point of the goddamn resistance against Skynet.
I could have swore that in the third Terminator that they had killed John Connor, and it was supposedly like John Connor Jr. was actually
No,
the
John Connor was still around. They had killed off Sarah from cancer.
She died from cancer.
well,
Yeah,
the one with Claire Danes wasn't Claire Danes pregnant, and like that was like the whole point Was it?
No, they would have hooked up in a basement had Judgment Day not happened. Or had what happened in Judgment Day not happened, had the Terminator not showed up at the mall that day, that night, he would have actually ended up in the basement, hooked up with the redhead. Because she's in. If you look at Salvation, what's her? Is it?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah, I always say her name wrong. I always say Dallas Bryce Howard. I don't know why I did that, but she played John Connor's wife. That's the Claire Danes character. There is cohesion there. I do like that. I'm one of the few people that likes Salvation. I think Salvation's a great.
You know what Disney should continue? Sarah Chronicles.
Yeah, dude, I'm so mad they ended that on a giant cliffhanger.
Fox, because Fox canceled that shit.
I don't know why. The writer's strike. That writer's strike.
Yeah, the writer's strike too.
Yeah.
It wasn't doing good numbers either. But
It was great though, and they had. Well, then again, we wouldn't. If I'll just say it this way. Here's why I can forgive them not finishing the Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles.
For the show,
had they not canceled that, we would have never gotten a Cersei. We wouldn't have got what's her name? Lena Headey. We wouldn't have got Lena Headey as Cersei. So I mean, she did have better because they were planning that Game of Thrones stuff for a long time, and they kept asking her, and she was doing Sarah
Wasn't
Connor.
James Cameron like executive producer on that show? Something like that.
Smashy and Andor.
I don't know. I just know I really liked it. I love the part where that's one of the only things I really like Brian Austin Green in. When he played Kyle's brother, and when he takes John to meet his father, but his father's a little kid. Remember that scene? Anybody remember what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, that was very emotional.
Yeah, that was a really emotional scene. And I was like, this show's gonna do good, man.
Yeah.
It being on Fox was like the bad idea because they were.
But Disney could continue it though, right?
Yeah, but they're not going to. They're not. Well, no, because it's not that Disney could continue it. It's the Terminator franchise. I forget which. Just because it was on Fox.
I'm sorry, movie perp.
Can we get back to the Andor Schindler's List?
That dude makes
were
me
we
laugh.
were we really diving into like Schindler's List on this one?
Chris said he got that vibe.
I just said I got a Schindler's List vibe because it's
a very interesting take.
Well, to me, when I watch Schindler's List, I picture murder as a what would you call mass assembly line type stuff, and that's what they're doing to these men in this prison.
Thank you, George. Go sub to George.
Yeah.
Industry. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. World War II, Schindler's List was a movie that made you look at what was going on as an industry. They had turned murder into an industry, and that is what they're doing in this show Andor. It's just a different kind of murder. They work until they die. They trick them and tell them they got outdates coming. They never get them. Then they just ship them to another prison and they work them till they die. Like they did that guy that died in episode 9. And that's why it was giving me Schindler's List vibes. That's the only reason, nothing else.
The only thing that I don't slightly get it, the only criticism I have with that is if someone was working to get out and they just send him to somewhere, don't you think he would talk? Like, I was supposed to get out.
No, he did. He did, Max.
Or it was a mistake, and they were supposed to kill him.
They made a mistake, and he got put on a deck where people recognized him, and he told people they didn't let me out.
No, but I know what Max is saying. Max is saying if you send him to a different prison,
I would say, hey, I was supposed to get out.
But I think on the way there, Max, they would trump up charges. They'd be like, "Oh, we're freeing you. Oh, you talk back to an officer."
Yeah, now you got another 6 years. Like that was crazy. The way Cassian got 6 years, like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah,
I think Max is dead.
No, he took his dog out. No, I'm just kind of distracted by something else going on a little bit. So it's just
Degrassi, that is kind of a good take. It does have a Papillon feel to it, actually, a little bit. Yeah, and a cool hand, Luke. When you really think about it.
Hey, Chris, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you know that I brainwash people?
Who told you that? Are you trying to talk people into not spending the $8? It's okay. It's only $8, guys.
No, I mean, Chris,
okay.
I have to ask you, have I brainwashed you before?
Have you ever brainwashed me?
Yeah.
No. Any of
oh my God,
any advice I've ever gotten?
RJ brainwashed Enosh. Just fucking say it.
Any advice I've ever gotten from you has been like, hey, you should watch this movie before you watch this movie because they go together or something like that. I've never been brainwashed. I've never let anybody train my thoughts.
I think the only person who's actually brainwashed anybody is Matt.
The fuck did I do? Listen. There's
everyone.
I don't know, Matt. He's kind of got a point, man.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
You brainwashed all the Gamergate to vote for Trump.
Matt's like, you shut your
fuck off. Jeez.
It is true. I did used to watch Mundane Matt, and then I voted for Trump.
That's what I'm saying. Like this, like that was a direct pipeline.
God, I hate all of you right now. No,
Hey, I didn't bring any of
Why
that
do you think I
yet,
got a
bro.
frog? Look at my frog avatar.
Oh,
with
it's a
the purple
Pepe. It's a
background.
Pepe. That's what you're doing?
Well, no, it's a sophisticated.
I
Pepe.
hate the Pepe meme.
I think I'd love Pepe personally. I think all the different
Max,
Pepes are funny.
Max,
I like
my
your
colors.
frog.
Who's the best brainwasher here? Is it Matt or me?
I don't think anybody brainwashes anybody.
I would say Matt because he brainwashes you, RJ.
Ooh.
I'm kidding. That's
Yeah,
not
but
Matt.
RJ ball washes me, so it's kind of a quid pro
I don't
quo.
watch nobody's ball.
There you go. Like,
Are
Nah,
you
you-
watching someone
Give a little,
else's
get a
stream,
little. I dig it.
RJ?
No. I just heard.
RJ,
something.
I don't think you've ever I don't think you've ever brainwashed anybody. I think every time you
Do you
talk, you
really
bring
like
something to
kind
the
of
conversation.
cradle and then
You know what I mean?
get the
And
shaft
RJ's one of
out
the
the
people
way.
that I can like actually fuck with on Twitter.
No, I watch it rough and tough, man.
and be
So,
mad
like,
at and still get along with, you know.
Let you do that?
Wait, what, RJ? You watch what? Rough and Tough?
No, I'm
He
saying
says
like
he
if I'm,
watches
if I'm washing my balls, man, it's like gotta be rough and tough, you know.
Why? No, your
What?
balls are like.
Why,
Oh my
bro?
god! Oh my god!
Oh my
You can tell
God,
he's
bro.
never had a woman touch his balls.
Yeah,
you can tell that.
Yeah.
It's like I beat the shit out of my testes.
RJ,
Like, no,
you're
you
gonna
want-
you got to give me some context
not
now, because
sound
I'm
like
gonna
fun.
now I'm fascinated by this whole like frame of questioning. Why do you want to know that?
Well, I'm just asking. Like, do you ever think like all of us brainwash people in some way because we're so influential?
Wait,
Yes.
listen. First of all, there's so much arguing between all of us for the past 2 years. There's no way anyone's brainwashed anybody else.
No, we're pretty dead set in our opinions.
We're pretty dead set in our ways. Man. We've all argued with each other.
I'm
at
the
one
only.
time.
I'm not at all.
I'm the
I
only
think
sane
we've
one.
established
All
this at this
everyone
point.
else gets bent out of shape. I'm the only sane one.
You're the only
Sure,
sane one
Max.
with a
Yes,
doom mask and a tie
No,
on.
Max, you were pretty crazy last night thinking that Jason
the
Momoa
turkey
could play
picture
both
back up
Aquaman
again.
and
Hey,
Lobo.
look, all I'm gonna
You
say
did
is
it
You
this.
get
too.
him started on
Chris
DC.
did it
He'll
too.
All I'm
I'm
gonna
the only
say-
sane one here. The
I'm
rest
gonna
of y'all
say
are
this.
going
I
with
think
their
it's
Tony.
I think it's hilarious when
Crazy
the guy
shit.
wearing a Road Warrior glove and a hoodie and a Dr. Doom mask tells us all he's the only fucking sane one here.
Exactly.
I'm the only sane one. Y'all were okay with the House of the Dragon
One
actress being the
People-
sexiest man for GQ, and I'm the only one who had the
What-
balls to say, "Hey, this is stupid."
Why people ask like, why do you wear one glove, Max? I've
not
heard
my
a lot of
argument,
It's
accusations.
a Road Warrior thing.
He's like Darth Vader. He's missing a hand.
Because I
No,
gotta click
he's
smells.
practicing for his trial. He's gonna go.
You
If
know,
the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit.
in the immortal words
I
of the
have
dude,
the other.
you know,
I have
it's
the
like-
other glove.
Well, Luke only wore one black glove, and Max is a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, it's because he
Yeah.
got his hand cut off, bro.
Doesn't look great.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
have-
hang on,
let's
hang
have
on,
a
hang on.
bargain.
I got,
I mean,
I
that
got the
would've
very
hurt
same
if you get
lightsaber
your
that did
head
it. See?
No, it's not
Damn.
over. It's not over. The Andor portion.
The Andor portion's the whole show.
No, I wanted to come in. That was
Well,
why I
Ryan, you had a
definitely
question about what they were making. Tony seems. I kind of agree with.
I
him.
kind of agree
regarding
too
building
that
Death
they're
Star.
probably making components for a certain Star
Part
of
of the-
Death,
oh, it's
or
definitely-
maybe even like they're making Star Killer base because like you know
It makes
in
everything more
theory,
tangible.
They had to have
No, no,
started
this-
making it
I
sometime.
I honestly believe they're making parts for the Death Star. I actually believe that. He literally said, "Whatever we're making, they need it." Cassian said that. That's kind of like a foreshadowing, because they didn't build the Death Star overnight, guys. It took a minute.
Well, what if that's what this show's kind of about? Like,
You know, they had to bring in
How-
plumbers,
how
aluminum
Andor finds out-
ciders,
well, it's like
independent
well, no,
con-
that's what it's like. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he ends up like infiltrating all these other little aspects of how the Death Star gets built, bro.
I
Like,
bet you guys didn't
know,
know that. Those
Andor's over
jetpack
here.
troopers, those guys are aluminum ciders. That's what they do for a living. They just put up aluminum. Matt, you know that, right? Aluminum ciders, independent contractors, roofers,
Oh
plumbers.
yeah, a whole bunch of those guys, just innocent bystanders that were just contracted by the Empire, man.
Luke murdered all of them.
What did they say in Clerks?
Luke is a murderer. You guys know Luke's a murderer, right?
I always check out a job before I sign on. That's what the
And
dude
that
said.
and that other dude,
He
what's
just
his
go
name? Yim Yum,
like-
Yim Yum, and fucking Lando. What is the guy's
Yum
name?
Yum.
Yeah,
Yum yum.
isn't it Nub Nub?
Nub Nub. something like that.
Nub. Nina.
Nina,
Not Charut.
Nina and Lando are also murderers. Okay, and Luke's bestie helped. Who was the X-wing with them? Was that
fucking Han Solo, man?
Wedge Antilles?
Yeah, it was Wedge.
Leia
Wedge was there too.
Organa.
So Wedge,
Skywalker.
you got 4 murderers on the Rebel
Solo.
Alliance, guys.
Well, I think it's kind of an equal response to the Death Star destroying an entire planet.
But those were rebels on that planet.
There were no rebels on what?
There's probably more.
Alderaan was nothing.
Alderaan had nothing to do with the Rebel Alliance.
There's probably more innocence on Alderaan.
We already
than there
went through
was
this,
on
Chris. The
on
princess of Alderaan was hanging around with the rebels. The whole planet is now condemned.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Well, not only that, but her father was a big part of the rebellion, and so was her mother, or her adopted parents. They were a huge
That's
part of the
one
rebellion.
thing I wish they would have
Like,
touched
Bail
on a little
Organa
more.
was huge.
In Star Wars, look, we got the whole Luke wanting to redeem his father, and oh my God, Darth Vader's my father, and even the scene in Jedi, that great scene where he's all by himself burning Vader. Because I mean, really, who would want to be at a Vader funeral? And that's just Luke burning away all the rest of his father's sins.
I wanted to ask something real quick, but it's
why didn't they have Leia ever have those kind of feelings, those daddy issues? You know what I mean?
True.
Because she's a girl boss. That's why.
Because she had a
Girl
dad.
bosses don't.
Luke didn't have a dad. Luke had Uncle Owen, but he knew that wasn't his dad. As far as Leia knew,
That's true. Yeah.
She
Listen,
thought Bail Organa.
in Jedi, Leia found out.
Yeah, but before that, she grew up with someone that she thought was her dad.
I bet it's because she grew up rich, and Luke was a pleb.
Yes,
I just always wondered why they didn't touch on the
Basically,
Leia
Chris
thing
is
more.
like Luke is just a soy boy. That's
No, I love Luke Skywalker. He's not my favorite, but I love him. I don't know why they didn't touch
No, it's
more
okay,
on the
Chris.
Leia
No,
thing.
you think Luke is a beta cuck soy boy? It's
I mean, this
okay.
guy tortured his own daughter. This guy tortured his own daughter.
But he didn't know it was his daughter because apparently he couldn't sense the Force in her, despite Yoda knowing that she had the Force.
He didn't know, man.
Yeah, we didn't even know she.
I wanted to ask Matt real quick. It's not Star Wars related, though. Is it okay?
Thanks a lot. No. I'm just kidding.
That hasn't stopped any. No.
It is
I didn't want.
Matt, I didn't
For the record, I do not think Luke Skywalker is a beta cuck.
By the way, just as a quick side note, this is why I tell Max to start limiting how many people come on the streams because it gets derailed. And you complain about it though.
No, only when I'm trying to make clip outs.
Yeah,
I'm like, I want to make a clip out of one topic, and then people go, "Oh."
Well, then you need to. I don't. Okay. Well, you gotta make that abundantly clear.
That's why I've just been doing single videos.
It's gonna
on my
take
own
like
now.
30 seconds. I'm just asking. I didn't watch your stream last night, Matt, but did you confirm that Black Adam's getting released on VOD next month or no?
No, I did not confirm. I sent.
Okay.
I did mention that on stream, but I could not confirm that. I did
at 12 or 14 days, and it's going to be on the.
They move up the release date.
Well, no, movies that Mayer, the guy who actually started the release, the Snyder Cut hashtag, tweeted out yesterday. Black Adam will release on VOD on November 22nd. No one else has said it. No one else has confirmed it. And when I asked him about it, he has not even seen the message yet. So, and he's been tweeting about it, and as far as I can understand, has not even really responded to it.
Oh my God! Look at this dude. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm retiring. CJH is like, I'm leaving.
The
Twitter.
one guy
Nice
gave
back.
us shit for it, right, RJ?
And I was like, he's coming crawling back in here.
He's gonna bring breaking
see how hard
news.
it is. But
Can we all just be honest that when we try to retire, we can't leave because we all care about each other. We gravitate to each other. Can we all just admit that?
yes, because this was like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. They're always glad you came.
Actually, we don't always know the names. I have to put the banner up.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Norm, the depressed dude that sits at the end of the bar.
Does that make me Cliff because nobody likes me here?
Cliff Clavin.
Yes.
But we have decent
that
conversations.
makes you. I mean,
we get along.
what would that make me like the Frasier?
No, you're the other dude. You're the
I would
bad
say
dude that
so.
no one knows his name, but you're always there.
Right. I mean, like, but let's be real though. Like, I'm more of a Sam than a Frasier.
Oh.
Like, if anyone here is a Sam, I'm in the center of the screen. For a
I would
reason.
be Woody. I'm not gonna lie.
Who would
Woody.
I be? Who would
No,
I be?
you wouldn't. I don't think you'd be Woody. I think RJ would be Woody because he's naive.
Your coach, Max. Your coach. Your guy.
Max is definitely coach. He's definitely
What?
coach. I would say, Chris, you're probably more of a Diane.
Okay, I'm
or
fuck it.
Rebecca.
I was
Or
gonna say
Rebecca.
RJ was
No,
a
fuck
I'd
it.
rather be a Rebecca. Let me be a Rebecca. I don't want to be a Diane.
Nah.
Carla's
I would say.
definitely a
I mean,
Carla.
but Brian is clearly a Carla.
No.
So
Fair enough.
Ryan's our
Fair
Norm.
enough.
What are we talking about? What?
see,
I have
the
sass.
kids. The Woody
What
doesn't
is
know what we're talking
Cheers?
about. The Woody doesn't
What
know
is
what we're talking
Cheers?
about.
Bob,
Woody
did
from
you
Toy
watch
Story?
Cheers?
A little bit. I think I'd be Frasier because I'm the posh.
Oh,
smart
Frasier,
sounding
that
one.
old show that like nobody who's older than 40, like younger than 40 talks about.
What are
yeah.
you talking about?
I love
man?
Frasier, and I'm under 40.
Excuse me, good sir. I'm
I've never
39.
watched Frasier. I'm
You need to
sorry.
get
Okay,
some
but you
culture.
can't. You just gonna throw out a blanket statement and be ageist about it? That's messed up.
Yeah.
The future is known, man. The youngins are taking over.
Wow, he really is a bully. I feel brainwashed right now, guys.
Right.
I feel a little brainwashed.
Right.
All right, guys. On that note, I'm gonna dip out. I'm gonna go
Right,
check
man.
on my kid because she has been vomiting all day.
Maddie, check on your kid, then watch
bless.
Barbarian for me, man.
Yeah, I'll try. I'm gonna go lay
Wakanda
down.
man.
Like, yeah, I don't. I'm gonna hopefully feel better enough to go.
Oh shit, man.
You know. 'cause
Oh
you-
yeah,
well,
yeah. I forgot Wakanda Forever's this weekend too. Shit.
Yeah.
RJ,
Figure
where
drawing
were
says
you when
Jarbo
we
is
were-
current Kirsty. I'm not a Scientologist, and I'm not that fat.
Wow.
I'm like the anti-Scientology guy. If you want to start arguing, like, dude, like Syl and those guys, they definitely Scientologists. All right, they're Snyderologists. Is what they
Oh
are.
jeez. Let's not bring
You
that
know,
up.
they at this point believe that
But-
Zack Snyder's
but
going to
Matt,
return to DC rocking a plane that looks like a DC-10 with the
You
jet
gotta
engine.
stay for CJH's breaking news.
All right, okay,
Oh
fine.
my God.
Haircut 2022
The Indiana
confirmed.
Express. Go ahead, CJH. Space News Weekly Recap. Planet Killer Asteroid. Merging galaxies and more.
What?
There's a planet killer asteroid coming for us, CJ?
No, they caught something in the reflection of the sun. It's nowhere near us. Get out of here. It's a potential planet killer, but it's nowhere near hitting us.
Space is so cool.
How long would it take to get from the sun to us, though? Honestly,
You know Elon Musk is
7
gonna take
minutes
us up there.
If it were the speed of light.
Elon Musk is the one that could save us, and he's busy
Probably
with
a little
Twitter.
while. A couple of years.
Space is cool because it's cold, right?
yeah, that was a dad joke.
I wonder who here is going to get the $8 a month Twitter Blue to get
I
verified.
am. I'm gonna get it.
I was gonna do it.
It's not available because I got Android and I don't got.
I got a
iOS.
Facebook.
No, Tony, you gotta
Oh,
update your app. Go
I did
to
update the
App
app.
Store.
It
I-
fucking-
That's
I'm not going to do it. I want to be verified. It's been very much publicly acknowledged I want to be verified, but I don't want to be verified like that. You know,
Well,
no,
you
because
chose
I
the
was
coolest
looking
way
at
to be
it.
verified.
I was
I
looking
love
at it
it.
today, and
I
I'm just
love
like,
it.
it
Rand got
feel.
verified.
What is
Matt,
it?
I
There's-
love it. This is a giant fuck you to all those people that got verified just because they were celebrities or because they were an athlete or because they could sing good and they started throwing
Because they
their
could sing
bullshit
good.
politics everywhere. I love
good.
it. The more people listen, what is that? What's that line in Incredibles? When
When
everybody's
everyone's
super,
super, no one.
No one
Nobody
is,
is.
yeah. But here's the thing with that though. Someone today, actually, just even right now, I was looking at a parody OJ Simpson account that that got verified, and he said, he's like, okay, guys, I'll admit I did it.
okay, that's
And-
pushing it. What the hell, bro?
All right, there was a fake Nintendo of America account today with the verified
They all
check
got
mark.
banned. They all
With
got
he
banned
did get
today.
banned with Mario giving the middle
Well, this is
finger.
like the
It's
first or second day that's
Oh,
out.
that's
man. Give it
amazing.
time.
So
They'll-
it's like,
they'll
but
fix it.
oh, I know they're gonna fix it. Here's the thing: is it an inevitability that we're probably
cool.
all gonna end up getting verified?
We're
Most
all gonna
likely.
get
Well,
verified.
aren't they doing the
But-
official tag as
Because
well?
when
Or has that
everybody's
been rolled
special,
back?
nobody's
Yeah.
special.
No, I get that. It just throws me off though. At first, I'm seeing people that I know like previously weren't verified, and I see the check mark, and I'm like,
Well, it's a different verified check mark than the other one. isn't it?
no, it's the same check mark, but when you click on it, it's a different. It's verified because they paid for it.
Yeah, they got a little
versus-
message attached.
Yeah, versus verified
If you
because
click
they're
the-
actually
yeah.
interesting people. Like,
somebody to
Remember
actually
when
be
verified on Twitter just meant that you proved you were the person you say you are?
I
It
would
didn't
That,
agree.
matter
that
if
never
you were-
never happened. That never
Maybe
happened.
maybe,
That
maybe
was
we
what it was
could pay,
supposed to be.
maybe we could pay for different color check mark. I want a green one.
Well, if
Well-
you don't pay for Blue Max, your tweets are going to be suppressed. They basically
Yeah.
said
I'm
without
okay with
Blue-
that.
Basically,
I have
All
noticed
two
that my
tweets
tweets have
I
gotten.
utter.
Well, no. Basically, what the idea is that basically what Elon wants is for everyone to pay $8 a month to use Twitter. That's the goal. That's
Yeah.
what they want to happen. My whole thing is, at this point, why not just make like Twitter a paid app? You pay $2 or $3 to use it. And
You mean
that's
like
it.
Mastodon?
Mastodon, nobody
No,
cares about
Mastodon's free.
that.
Mastodon's free.
Nobody
I'm
cares
hearing
about
so
Mastodon.
much about Mastodon.
I just want to get into Mastodon's whatever server James Gunn is in.
Is it another
Did you-
jab?
Did you
Is it
hear
another-
Grace when she was talking about James Gunn? She's like,
Dude, I listened to
Mastodon,
your
that
whole
sounds
video
dirty.
this morning. I listened to your whole video
Yeah,
this
so
morning,
did I.
and I'm
So
just
did I.
like, because I only listened to that clip because I was sent that clip, and man,
No.
Holy hell,
she's
she is
butthurt,
just
Maddie. She is butthurt, bro.
She got mad because he went to Mastodon. She's like,
so,
I don't know
like-
if I like Mastodon. I'm like,
Not well, not yet. She's like,
Oh,
I
yeah. Did
feel
you guys see
offended. I don't know
that?
if I should be offended. And what else did she say? She said, I can't believe she's mad that he would rather break his own news than hand it off to some scooper.
I
Like,
love
she's
that.
Mad about that.
I
Why
love
would she-
scoops, but I would rather go directly to the source than going through all these other people. Yeah,
I have to
I'd
share,
rather
I have
hear
to share
from
this
the-
real quick. What Ray is referring to.
The
So
mouth of
somebody
the horse.
made a fake Nintendo account.
He
and
got banned to the
with the Twitter
yeah.
thing, and it went viral.
Nice.
This is the first post they made. A Nintendo of us with Nintendo America, like a parody
Well, can you
account.
save that image for me RJ?
Oh, yeah,
because
Mario
I'm gonna talk
flipping the
about it on
bird.
our video game show tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Oh,
so like this
interesting,
account got
yeah.
suspended right away, but like people were complaining like to advertisers on Twitter apparently over this. That
It was
thought
Chris
That's
Pratt.
It's
amazing.
Chris Pratt, dude.
No, like people
well-
were like upset because like they thought that this is the real Nintendo account. They were complaining, so they said like all this, and yeah, it was crazy.
Well, no, what was it? I saw on Reddit that somebody. Sorry,
Bless
that
you.
hit me quick.
Damn. All right.
I meant to. I felt it coming, but I couldn't pull out fast enough. Sorry,
Fucking
gives me flashbacks to like almost 4 years ago.
By the way, someone did the same thing with LeBron James, and, like another baseball player, where they pretended to be
Oh, that
them.
should happen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but with the LeBron shit should happen. Fuck
We'll get the
LeBron,
mailbag
fuck
at the end,
Lakers, fuck
CJ.
that shit.
I
All I'm
promise.
saying
Yeah,
is-
I'm gonna dip out, but you guys have fun.
Have a
Yeah,
good
they
night.
still won't let me pay for Blue. They said no.
Feel better,
It's,
man.
it's because
Oh,
you're a
what-
conservative and they don't want your kind there. You all lost
They're great
yesterday.
check marks.
We
Get
didn't
an
lose.
iPhone.
It was
Took
a
back
red
the
wave.
house,
I
son.
will pester
It was a
him.
red
I'll become a
wave.
pest. I'll be like, Maddie, did you watch it yet? Matt, did you watch it yet?
It
I can
was
be kind
a
of a
red
pest.
Oh, what
Cannonball, like
Barbarian?
some-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it.
Because what movie was I doing that to you on? I was just like
fat
sweating
dude.
him.
Was it
Watch
was it
Matt.
X? Was it
It,
X
it
or
might
was
have
it
been X, and then there was. Oh no, it was the one before. It was
Halloween Ends or
Halloween
no? I watched
Ends.
that. I watched it like right away. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think Black Adam might have been. No, you went to the theater.
No,
for
I went. I saw
Adam.
Black Adam. I'll tell you this though, guys. I'll tell you this. Like, I'm excited to watch Wakanda Forever tomorrow, but at the same time, if I don't go, I feel like I'm not going to miss anything. I'm more interested at this point than like looking at like smaller movies that like no one has seen yet or haven't, like, honest to God, it's the weirdest thing. Terrifier 2 has like really, really gotten under my skin in a way of like invigorating my desire to watch non-cape shit movies that like people
Like
aren't
indie
talking
horror.
about.
And
Just
stuff
indie
is still
films,
good.
man.
Yeah,
Like,
indie
I just
stuff is
miss
still
it.
good.
I just miss like stuff you'd go, oh, hey, did you see this movie? Like just a smaller movie that, a lot of work. Like, remember when Boondock Saints blew up? Like,
dude, it's
that kind
I'm
of
waiting
shit.
for the third one. I want the
Yeah,
third
well,
one so bad.
Troy
We're never gonna
Duffy,
get
man.
It. We're never getting it.
I hope. It's only been 14 years, almost 13 years. Since the
Norman
last
Reedus
movie
has been so busy with those two are great movies, man. Those are just great movies, both of them. Indie films like that, Swimming with Sharks, Clerks is what turned me on to indie films. I was like, whoa.
Clerks 3 was a fucking great movie though.
Suicide
Clerks-
Kings.
Suicide Kings.
That movie
was
hit
good.
me deep, bro.
Yeah,
Clerks 3
yeah.
was- oh god.
The
I
ending
cried
of
my
Clerks
eye-
3 got me real hardcore.
Dude,
Like,
Yeah,
and
that's
I was
probably not a
actually I was
movie.
actually crying whale tears, dude. No,
Yeah.
I should not have watched that movie.
This is a time in my life when me and Brian definitely should not have watched that
Nah,
movie, man.
my dad
Anything
died
that-
from a heart attack, dude.
My
My
dad
dad and
almost
I
died.
loved
He was on
watching
life
Kevin
support.
Smith movies, dude.
Bro.
That movie hit me so fucking hard at the end. I was really crying. Like, it was bad.
My favorite joke from that movie was when Randall has the heart attack and Amy Sedaris is there in
Mhm.
costume, and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. I was just coming from a costume party." Because you know what that's a reference to? Clerks the animated series, the episode with the Mataba virus.
That's a deep one.
That's a
man.
deep
just-
reference. It was
yeah,
a
that is.
deep reference.
Because I think I watched that one time. It lasted one season. I think I watched
It lasted 6 episodes. 2
Yeah.
episodes for ABC canceled it in the summer of 2000.
I mean, I don't want to
Fucking
spoil
assholes.
it, but god damn it, man. The way
I
they
know.
end this movie, just water fucking works, man.
But did you listen to the end credits?
Oh no, I didn't. It was
You
that
gotta
they're talking.
Yeah,
I
so
bought it
the-
on Vudu. I'll go back
Okay.
and watch it.
Yeah, the end credits. I'm hoping I saw this at the Fathom event. I'm hoping that they have it in the end credits because during the end credits, Kevin Smith actually talks to the audience, and he talks about what he cut out of the last bit of that movie about Randall, and what Randall did post what happened at the end. And like that fucking hit me even harder. You know what I mean? Like, because it's all about you can find your passion at any point in time in life. You know what I mean?
That's great.
So anyway, I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna go probably watch Barbarian.
You have to see this though.
There we go.
Okay, what are you showing me now, Max? Wait, come on.
All right.
It's on HBO Max, Maddie.
If Gemma Chan could play 2 different characters in the
Oh my
MCU,
lord!
then so could Jason Momoa with Aquaman and Lobo.
You kept him here for this?
Drop it. It's not happening.
It's not Lobo. It's not Lobo. He confirmed. Oh no, well no, he said that it's not Zack Snyder. He confirmed that it's not Zack Snyder.
Maestro is not Zack Snyder.
Oh, he did confirm that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
When
He
did he
says
confirm that?
it's a dig deeper. It's a dig deeper sort of situation.
Well, one guy's name is Snyder, which is German. The other guy's name is Muschietti, which is Italian. And the Maestro.
But they were
is
both
Italian.
Axis during World War II. So
Wow, I'll
and
give you
hold
that.
on, and the leader of
the
the
Mussolini. You fucker.
did you notice though? Hold on, did you guys notice? Hold on, carrying it back to Andor because this is how we segue back. That they have nicknamed Luthen's character Axis. Why?
Oh, yeah, right.
So the ISB who thinks they're the good guys, they think they're the allies, have actually named the resistance Axis.
No, they named him Axis.
Him Axis, but they're going to say the Axis, the Allied versus dude. That's the parallel they're pulling from, and it's brilliant.
It is smart.
That's the parallel they're pulling from. It's like holy shit, that's fucking awesome. Because remember, the Empire was based off of America. It was based off the American government.
All I'm saying is, as an Italian American, we need to go ahead and let that Mussolini shit die. Okay, it's over. It's not there.
Hey, listen, as a Canadian American, I'm tired of apologizing for Bryan Adams. Okay,
I love Bryan Adams. What are you
You don't need to
talking about?
apologize for Bryan Adams. He cut like a knife.
He's a
It felt
national
so right.
treasure.
Do you
He's
guys
gonna
get
run
that?
to you.
Oh, that joke went over your head. That joke went way over your head. It's from South Park, the movie, Bigger, Longer, Uncut.
Right.
The Canadian government has apologized for Bryan Adams on numerous occasions.
Also, I think they call him Axis because he's the point in which everything connects.
Can you tell me what your
Sure,
argument is
yeah,
all
okay,
about?
fine, Tony, with your logical approach. All right.
God damn it.
All right.
Always bringing the room down. Wet blanket
God,
over here.
God.
Yeah,
No wonder they say conservatives aren't funny.
Have you watched my show? We're very funny.
That's
I'm
partially
funny.
true.
Well,
I think I'm funny.
You know, I mean, like, there's an effort. I'll give it
I'm a
that.
centrist, but I'm
shit.
still funny.
I
I
just
have
hung that dude out to dry.
some
Oh,
conservative.
Rhea here wants to see men. I mean, walk outside.
What?
Rhea here says, Pearl X Barbarian Black Phone. I need to see men at some point.
Oh, I think she meant to say that.
I know what she's talking about. I hear men is very.
Oh, there's an actual movie
odd.
called Men.
Yeah, it's from
an
Alex
A-
Garland.
Yeah, it's an A24 movie, I think.
Okay, guys, here's
Apparently,
what I
it
want to know.
really pissed a lot of people off.
It's new to HBO. I got nothing to watch. Should I watch the because I love I'm gonna mess up her name. Frances Pugh, is that her name? What's her name?
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh. Should I watch that movie with her? and
Don't
Chris
Worry,
Pratt and all
Darling?
them? Don't worry,
No,
darling.
Oh,
Should I
Don't
watch?
Worry, Darling.
It's stupid.
I heard it's just a Stepford Wives ripoff.
It's not. It's a
basically
Stepford
Stepford
Wives
Wives,
meets
yeah.
the Matrix ripoff.
Oh, that's even worse. God, thank you, Tony. I'm not doing it. I can't go down that route. You're going down a road I can't follow, Mrs.
Yeah.
I still want to see it, but I'm not in any rush to.
Well,
go
wait,
and watch
listen. Since we're on the Star Wars memeology and all that stuff, when you come back and go, "Oh my God, I shouldn't have watched that," me and Brian are gonna be like, "You have done that to yourself." we're gonna pull the Obi-Wan on you. I might watch it though, just because I like her and she steals every scene she's in and everything.
it. Okay.
I'm just seeing how long I could keep Matt here.
Did
Damn
guys,
it!
Did you guys see?
You can always
Brodan?
just leave.
Did any of you
He
guys?
did. He did.
Did any of
There
you
you go.
guys see Brodan just fall mid sentence? Because he's got jet lag from going to Miami and coming back. He's working. Did anybody see him on his stream this afternoon where he mid sentence fell straight out, just fell out
What?
on stream, bro?
No.
And he was out for like 45 seconds. Then he jumps up real quick and he's like, "Man, I just had a total blackout moment." What was I saying? He's like, "Oh shit, did I fall asleep on stream?" Dude,
All that stuffing, Chris.
it looked like he got shot with one of those tranquilizer darts in Jurassic Park. I mean, he just fell out in mid sentence. I said, "Listen, kiddo, go to sleep, man. You don't have to talk." I know you're Miss YouTube.
No,
but you don't-
YouTuber. You don't. This is the job. You got to
he's-
do this
and,
kind of
and
shit.
I'm telling you, Max, he jumped in there like a soldier and He was talking about some video going viral. His 3 topics today was the video going viral, or that guy calling the cops on the girl's mom because he was stalking that girl and he thought it was okay to stalk her. There's a video going. This guy's crazy. Okay, he's a bad dude, man. I think he could hurt somebody, and it went viral. It's already got like 20 million views. And then he talked about some Destiny stream, which I don't give a shit about. And then he talked about he was making fun of all the people that thought there was going to be this massive red wave, and it didn't happen.
What's this Christopher Lloyd on Twitter doing?
I don't know, but you talk about people. Wait, hold up, Chris. You talk about people passing
Make
out
sure
on
it's the
street.
real one. Click on it.
Have you done it,
It's the
Tony?
real
Did you
one.
sell out?
No. We had this dude. His name's
That is
Eagle.
not the real one. There's no
He
way.
passed out. You heard him
Click
hit
on the
the floor?
verified thing. Click on the
I'm
verified.
trying to hear what Tony's saying. What are we looking
Click on
at?
the verified thing.
Fuck it. I'll tell you later.
Christopher Lloyd is Doc Brown. You guys know that, right?
No,
Yeah,
check if it's the
tomorrow
real
time.
one. Go
It
on.
is. I
Check-
followed
check-
him. That's why I got the
No,
notification.
You follow anything that moves, Max.
That's
Click on
not
the-
true.
click on the- click
Yeah, I
on
think
the
you guys
little
are being a little
check
bit unfair to Max lately. I'm gonna be
Click
honest.
the verified thing.
I know me of all
Yeah,
people
and-
standing up for Max, but I'm telling
And no,
you, Max has been doing great lately.
I feel
pumping
like
out
I could.
content.
I'm right to be hard on Max. That's just me, though.
Well, no, he has drug us to the fucking like broken glass, bro. Get on the back of my Harley and just dragging us down the road with no clothes on with that
Pretty
Snyder
much,
stuff.
pretty
But
much, pretty
that's
much.
only because
Yeah.
Max is an
Oh,
optimist.
okay.
He's
Facts.
an optimist. That's it. He's
Hit me with
optimistic.
chains, fucker. No.
Now, Tony,
Well,
I
RJ
want to hear the story
I-
about the guy with narcolepsy. What happened?
He didn't have narcolepsy. He's just a drunk. And he
I need
passed
to find
on
out-
stream, and he
I
fell
need-
asleep the whole time.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
I need to find out where Jason Momoa said this is not Zach.
You're
Like,
He
Jason
said it. Want me
Momoa.
to show you? I have it.
It was on Twitter. On the
Now, look,
somewhere.
doesn't happen. Here's Max's next video. Jarbo has to take the L because he didn't really with a thumbnail of Matt.
Yeah, if it was Zack Snyder, Zack would have said something about that.
I
Here,
need to
look.
see the proof.
I put it in the private chat, Max, because you can't find shit ever.
You're right.
Ooh,
Then again,
Jason Momoa.
I
says
don't
no.
listen. I don't want to be contrarian or be the devil's advocate on this one, but if they're like, listen, because you heard Grace, and Grace is always right, and Grace said that Jason can't keep a secret, can't keep his mouth shut. So maybe they told Jason, you better go tell people it's not Snyder because it really is Snyder, right, Max?
Nah.
No, okay. Why? Shut up, Tony.
Either way, I'm out. Later, guys. It's late.
All
I
right,
got
thanks,
work.
Tony.
Later,
Get out of
man.
here, Tony.
But if it was Zack Snyder, Zack would
No,
have said something.
no.
about
You
it.
have to dig deeper. It's the Holy Grail. It's different than the
I think
DC
he's
thing.
just
I
happy,
really can't
guys.
say
This is
anything.
what I
It's
really think it's about.
He's playing
The
Kratos.
band's back together, and he gets to be in another Justice League movie. That's what I think it's
I
about.
think it's probably that Hawaii.
He's gonna play Lobo and Aquaman in the same movie.
No, he said this is not like the whole like this the
Has
thing
nothing
on
to do
his-
with DC.
the thing on
Wait,
his
the
Inst-
Kratos thing's a rumor, right? That's not real.
No, it's just no. So just to explain, what he's talking about in this specific quote is the Instagram video where he got some news that he can't talk about yet. It's the holy grail to him. It's something that's really cool. Like
The one on November 6th.
Yes.
The one on November 6th.
Oh, so it won't even be connected to DC?
No, it's not DC. The DC thinks something separate.
Stargate Atlantis Resurrection.
What's his favorite video game?
I think it's a project about his homeland of Hawaii. That's the rumor. That's actually something really personal for him. He gets to do something.
That is
about
kinda cool,
Hawaii.
actually.
Does he surf? I dig surf. I dig surf documentaries, man. I love them.
It might be like a documentary on like the history of like Hawaii and its culture. It's the rumor.
Dude, that would be excellent. Honestly, that is so fucking cool. I'm
Produced
down,
by Warner
Jason
Brothers.
Momoa. Give it to me, brother.
I'm confused.
He's saying it's got nothing to do with DC. You got to dig deeper.
Yeah, it's something like really like the holy grail for him in terms of like what he wants to do with his career.
All right, guys, I'm going to bounce as well. I'll catch you soon. Lovely meeting all of you. And chatting.
Nice meeting you, man. Take it easy.
Nice meeting you.
Last thing, Dark Fate sucked.
I'm really confused.
Oh
Well,
my
that's
god,
just
how you
like-
confused?
Why are you
bro?
confused? It's pretty clear cut. It's
Your
not DC
opinion,
related.
man. Actually, I've never even watched.
He got
Dark
me
Fate.
so hyped. I have no idea.
mean, I'm
what
not
the
even
fuck-
lying.
The video on Instagram is not DC related, but
Oh
the
my
interview
God,
where
I'm
he said
beating
his
the
dream
hell out of
project
these
at DC
motherfuckers.
is still a thing. Yes.
I don't know what his dream project would be.
Justice League probably.
already really
I
done
don't
that,
know if
though.
it has nothing to do with DC, dude. Think
Could
about
really
it,
be
man.
anyway.
Maybe it's something
Fast and
fantastic.
Furious 14.
He's gonna be in the next Fantastic Beasts movie.
I would think.
That franchise
I think
dead.
another
He's going to Marvel.
I don't know if he wanted to be Kratos, but that would be another thing that'd be amazing because God of War is so popular again.
Yeah, well, no, Max, it's
It
never not
always
been
been
popular.
popular.
It's just
It always
trending
been
right now
popular.
again. Yeah, it's always been popular.
Right.
Yeah, that's a weird one. I don't know. We'll just I like to be surprised though. A lot of times you'll sit there and
did
give
love
yourself a
Aquaman.
headache for
It was
4
a
weeks.
Fantastic fucking movie.
Oh yeah, he's in
I don't
Fast
like
X
the
with
I don't like the McRib.
Well, yeah, he's in Fast
Why
X.
would you not like the McRib?
It's just though it's not. I don't hate it. It's just
It's
like,
just it's not. It's just a basic
McRib
sandwich.
is a
Why do you hate Hawaii?
You can buy the
I
same
love
shit
Hawaii.
out of the freezer.
Well, I'd like.
man.
I've never been there, but I would like to. You know, I have nothing against Hawaii.
If
You
they
never
if
been
there's a
there?
boat that goes there, I ain't flying. I ain't flying shit ever. So,
What?
you know what my stream was about, guys?
House of the Dragon.
House
House of the Dragon, brother. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance.
I hadn't seen it yet, and you
just
guys
got
have been
home
telling me
from
to
work.
watch it for so long.
Dude, what'd you think?
And it's so good. It's so good, dude. It's
So what are
good.
you? A team green, team black, bro?
It's a hard one because I feel for Allison, but at the same time,
I do and I don't. Like,
but at the same
at a
time,
certain
bro,
point, she
man,
had to
I
know
don't
what she was
know.
doing.
It seems like this is one of those shows.
I liked Alicent more at the beginning of the series, but when she got older, I liked her less and less.
Yeah, she became like another Cersei. She started like getting real Cersei.
Yeah, like
Let
she
that
started
dude
getting a big
smash
head.
what's
And it was like, bro, you get a big head in Game of Thrones, it usually comes off. Just saying, you know.
Well, they're at the High Council, and dude's like, "Well, I don't know if I really like this." And fucking Christian just smashes his brains.
Oh, dude,
Nothing.
Apple right
I
into
was
the
like,
boom.
"What the fuck?"
Oh. No. That was fucked up, man.
But I love the show. I love all the dragons. It's gotten me into more Lord of the Dragons. It's coming up to Dance of the Dragons, and I binged it. I binged all. I was up to 6 o'clock in the morning watching that.
I just watched The Long Night last night on my second rewatch.
Nice.
Oh, you're
on my first rewatch. Like,
okay, so you've made it through Game of Thrones once.
I made it through Game of Thrones once.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
watching.
excellent.
I'm rewatching it for context now.
Yeah, you find you find something new every time you watch it.
Oh, every time.
We should get through this mailbag here. CGH
absolutely.
says,
What do we got?
Star Trek 2009 watch party on my channel when? I would like to watch it again.
I would actually, honestly, CGH, you know, I've been ducking your watch parties, bro. Not on purpose, just because I got other things to do. But like, that would be a good watch party, man. I'd be down for that.
I love that.
I
trilogy,
haven't
man.
watched that movie in a while.
I get a lot of shit for it, but I love that trilogy. I do.
Oh,
I
I
love
mean, that movie
trilogy.
was great, dude.
I mean, the third one's a little bit
Jace.
like, ooh, I don't know, but that I like that trilogy.
The middle part was kind of, you know, there.
You're just mad about the con thing, and you won't let it go.
No, because I
trusted.
trusted in scoopers for the first time in my life, and I got burnt. But then did I learn my lesson? No, I come on here every goddamn night.
Go back and watch without your scooper goggles. Be great.
Jade says, should Lucasfilm make a Star Killer series before Sam Witwer gets too old to play the character believably?
Well,
you know,
I would
if
love
they
it.
did
Here's the
a
thing,
Star
though.
Killer series, I don't know. Maybe have
He's
Sam
also
Witwer do something else.
Maul.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, Mo's back in the.
Should he do a Maul series before he gets too old?
He's no. They're gonna bring back the guy who did in the film.
I would love that. I just don't know if they're going to. They should.
I'd watch the hell out of it. Yeah,
They should, but then
you gotta ask Dave for you gotta ask Dave. He knows.
Yeah, the CGH. Will we still do the Scooby Doo watch party on my channel?
Probably not. I'll
I will.
pass
I've
on
never
that.
seen it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I don't really want to though, man. Like, I've never seen it, but like, I don't know.
Ooh, final Black Panther Wakanda Forever box office opening worldwide. Go.
That's from Senior Nerd.
Worldwide?
Didn't No Way Home made 250?
I don't remember.
1.5 billion.
We're talking worldwide. We're talking worldwide.
1.5 billion.
Not 1.5 billion in 1 weekend.
Not
Max.
opening weeks.
No, not
Max.
yeah,
opening weeks. I'm gonna
weekend.
say 170 million.
Domestic or worldwide?
Worldwide.
Oh, I'd say at least 300 million worldwide.
I don't know, man. The domestic numbers are dropping. I could see 80 to 100.
No Way Home made 253 million. So I was.
I'm gonna say 387.
You know what, RJ? It could be though, man. It could be a massive people really want to see this movie, man.
I'm gonna say like opening weekend, 387 million worldwide opening weekend.
I'll say 260
worldwide. 270.
I mean, it would be. I mean, it would be
Scoobity-doobity.
Black Adam.
What do?
You know, The Rock made a video about thanking the fans yesterday. Nobody give a fuck about it.
Okay, Mass Vigilante. Quote of the day
I didn't know that was
34.
funny.
Delusion.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What is Aaron? Wow, Aaron. Wow.
Delusional
Whoa,
grandeur
whoa.
is that no one will ever see your struggles. No one will ever see your pain and sorrow, but all of them will focus on your mistakes
Goddamn.
and never forget
Pretty
them.
deep. Pretty deep.
Hey, Max, if you have been keeping up with Andor, where do you rank the show as the best one yet, or just mid? Personally, for me, it's right up there with The Mandalorian, past Obi-Wan Kenobi, even though I know what's going to happen to the main character.
You
It's still
you
sad,
forgot the Book of Wokeness.
but the story they're telling about twisted side of rebellion is a breath of fresh air instead of going back to boring-ass desert planet 70th time again.
No, facts.
I agree.
I love all the other stuff, but this is
I loved Obi too, Max, but this one's different. This one's got a different vibe.
This is like
something special about this one.
Man, you forgot Obi-Wan.
I love Diego Luna, you know, or as Max said,
Pedro Pascal.
He's my fan.
I shouldn't even brought that up.
He's
sorry, Max.
legit my fan cast for Paul McCartney, dude. Like if they do a Beatles fucking fan film, dude, the first 2 episodes of Andor when he had that what the hell, that Abbey Road beard. Okay,
Yeah, he was definitely rocking some Abbey Road vibes. He was definitely.
I'm just saying, like, dude, watch that movie. Get Back. Is it called Get Back or whatever? It's on. God damn it.
Well, here's my comparison.
It's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, the one that Jackson
Dark
directed.
Knight. The Dark Knight is recognized as more than just a Batman film. This is like high art sci-fi.
What? Get the fuck out of here.
For
The Dark
Andor.
Knight?
Yeah, I'm just saying as
The
an example.
Dark Knight.
No, I'm just as an example where they think of it as more than just this comic book movie. This is more than just the Star Wars show.
I think it's okay that we know what's gonna happen.
It's like high-end sci-fi art you know.
Hey, what's up,
Justin.
Justin?
Have you seen Andor?
No.
I knew it.
Panama.
I knew it. How's it going? Are you gonna
Brian?
are you gonna see Wakanda
Hagar
Forever
guys.
tomorrow?
I kind of want to.
Oh, my bad.
Why are you laughing that we're Hagar guys? What? We are Hagar.
Panama is a great song.
Panama's
No,
not
I love
Hagar.
all of Van Halen. I just love. I love
up.
Sammy Moore. Is all I'm saying.
Thank you. May I?
I mean, Hot Summer Nights was good.
I'm gonna take a. No, it's not Hot Summer Nights. It's just Summer Nights. And by the way, 5150 is a classic album. The first #1 Van Halen album. David Lee Roth never got to that level. Sorry.
No, it's true.
I think OU812 went #1 also.
And so did the Fuck album.
No, it did.
And
For
Balance.
Unlawful Carnal Knowledge did go #1.
One, and one.
Yeah. Balance almost went #1, but there was too much band infighting.
Yeah, I don't know if it. I think it did. Didn't Balance go #1?
They had a song, "Can't Stop Loving You." It went #1. Great song. I mean, I love both guys. I do. I love both versions.
The song's a failure.
No matter what I
Give me a couple of seconds.
That's a great
See,
song.
Brian knows it. It's a great song.
No, that's a good song.
I have an update of what people think now.
Dude, right now though, that song was classic.
Right now,
It's still a hype
wasn't one of
song.
my favorite ones.
It's
right
still a
now,
hype
it was
song,
like
though.
a breakthrough song for them. It was a big deal, man.
I mean,
It
if you
really
play
was a
that
big
song
deal.
before a kickoff, you know you're not going to score a touchdown. Okay.
Is that Momoa?
Yeah, they're saying no. It's Slumberland 2 is what he
Jason
was hyped
Momoa.
about.
Fucking memes, man.
That's really amazing. Now I kind of want to watch the first movie. When does that come out?
What makes? Hold on,
Netflix.
Marcus. Now, it's okay to have that opinion because some people do, but I gotta ask you, what in your mind makes you think that a timeless group like the Beatles, that
lots of people
when
think
we're
that.
when
I
we're
think
long
they're
dead
kinda
and gone,
overrated. No, looking
when
back,
we're
is
long
young,
dead
he
and gone,
doesn't
people will
understand.
still be playing the Beatles. They were the
Marcus
first
is
wave
young,
of
he
that
doesn't understand.
that UK mania. That
Pound Cake. That's a good one.
oh, I love you play, dude. That song, that song's all harmonics. That song is crazy.
By the way, Chris, I can't drive 55.
Oh, dude, I have a monster.
Oh, he's got that shirt.
I have a monster.
I got that concert
t-shirt
tee.
The
I got that
Sammy
concert
Hagar
shirt,
tee.
bro. And I got a VOA shirt. Remember Voice of America, the Voice of America
Yeah.
album? I've got one of those shirts. My dad passed them down to me.
We're almost done with the mailbag because CGH was waiting. So I have to get Aaron World Order. How do you handle the constant heartbreak on your streams? It's very hard. It's very difficult.
In what levels?
I just get back up on
the
that horse
heartbreaks
and
of
get back.
Aaron, the heartbreaks of you.
My friends constantly give me heartbreaks.
Oh, I do it all the time.
I try.
Sometimes for fun.
Hey, unless me and Max
Brian the other day said the thing that I want to talk about.
If I talk about the last thing I want to talk about is DC, because every time I talk about DC, all I want to do is off myself.
Right.
Okay?
The thing I want to talk about the most makes my other friend want to off himself. That's what I was like, oh my God, I can't take this anymore. And I just left the stream. I was like, I can't take this.
No, I'm just saying, man, after my most recent altercation where I do apologize for certain aspects of it, but I do stand by the body of my statement. Okay. I'm just saying, like, certain individuals from that side of the fandom have, gatekept the goddamn shit for so long that it's not even fun to talk about anymore. And all I want to do is just be hateful and spiteful. Just for the hell of it.
My assessment is one and done.
Thank you, Aaron, for bringing up old wound or fresh wounds.
You're welcome.
All I can say is if me and Max aren't feuding at the time, I never try to hurt his feelings. Yeah. Now, if we're feuding, I let my temper get the best of me. But when everything's fine,
I don't want to feud with anyone anymore.
Exactly.
I don't even cover Jeremy anymore because I'm bored. Like I actually want him to fuck up. Yes. I'm like, do something stupid. I can't just make shit up. I can't make that he's doing bad. He actually likes
they're already talking shit about Wakanda, but
but it's just
you knew it was coming,
Right. It's just like they don't even surprise me anymore.
See, that's the thing. Once you realize that it's all just the same shit.
It's the same shit.
I mean, eventually they'll do something stupid.
Yeah,
no.
Are you gonna wait around for eventually? Who cares, man?
Max, you essentially made a living off of how stupid that you think Geeks and Gamers can be.
That he was.
True. So maybe
you think
just not covering them at all would be a better.
No, I can't promise that. If they fuck up and there's something, I'm like, oh shit.
If they fuck up, great. And if they get something right, or if they
that hasn't
do a bait and switch like you fell for,
now you're
absolutely
talking to you, Justin's just making me want to make
here's
a video
all.
now.
Listen, that
why
Max,
is it making you want to make a video?
Because
Max, those are valid points.
Make a video. Make a video about everything that they've gotten right.
But at the same time,
I
Max,
dare you. You won't
like
do
I
it.
always tell you, do whatever you want, man.
Make a video on.
That's not entirely true.
You do whatever you want.
Videos where Max agreed with Jeremy on a live stream, and that live stream ended quicker on the top of the screen.
I don't remember.
Faster than you can say. I don't remember.
I don't remember that one either,
brother.
Honestly.
Pepperidge Farms and Brian remembers. Okay, that's who fucking remembers.
Pepperidge Farms. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the commercial. Pepperidge Farms.
No one knows that. You're old.
So it's Pepperidge Farms, man.
Pepperidge Farms are really old. Pepperidge Farms.
CJ
That's why they remember.
CJ just tried to call me out on stealing thumbnails.
No, we're not getting off of this quick.
No, I have to finish the mailbag. I hope that thumbnail was a placeholder because that's just lazy, Max. That's from the website direct. It's not like it's a freaking photograph. They just put two images together. Yes, I was lazy and took the thumbnail.
Bitch.
You
thumbnail stole.
Wow.
I mean, it's
all
big
these people
freaking
just
deal. They don't know. Look, the Marvel Direct doesn't own images of Padme, Andor. Who cares? And then I put the Andor logo there. I said it's a game changer and put MME Live there. It's
a game changer.
It's not like a work of art photograph. It's not.
Motherfucker. I was a little confused on why Padme was.
I'm playing Civilization 5, dude. Some son of a bitch just captured one of my workers.
You know what? You know why that happened? You know why that happened?
About that, Brian.
I left him undefended.
Yeah, I took advantage of that.
Damn it, it's on now. It's on.
Yeah,
this
we're
poor
going.
warrior is going down, dude. You don't even understand. He's dead now. I
And
got my
scream
worker
and
back.
scream. This is for my people. When you save him.
This is for my people. I'm the British in this one too. Okay, anyways, sorry. I'm distracted. But no, I love this game, by the way. I've been playing Civilization for years.
I tried. I really did. It's just not my thing. I've tried.
I mean, it's kind of boring if it's
I prefer The Sims, but
those are good games too.
So what would you
All
give
right.
our Andor episode 10 rating?
Oh, dude, that's a solid 9. Easily a solid 9.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
If I get emotionally involved and I get there is nothing emotional in that episode, and I almost cried. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm like Kevin Smith. I'll pay anybody anything to make me feel something, and that episode made me feel something, man.
I kept
Solid
thinking Thin Lizzy and AC/DC, brother. I was like, we're going to make a change.
This is rapid fire topics, just in case you didn't know.
Why?
Because I want to end after 2 hours.
So we're gonna find out where the clown came
What if
from.
I don't
No,
want to
I'm
end
taking
after
over.
2 hours?
We're taking over.
I want to.
Yeah,
you can
Max.
take over.
I'm
Yeah.
taking this over. We're gonna do karaoke afterwards. You can go to bed, Max. I don't give a fuck.
Don't give me
We're
any
gonna have fun.
copyrights.
I don't give. Oh,
Whoa, you don't give me.
Damn, Brian. Brian's on
yeah,
some fucking.
let's not do this.
If prequel series
What?
welcomes to
It's
Derry
my
and
Friday
Scott as
night, guys. Come on now.
showrunners.
We're having fun.
Degrassi, the hair on my arms stood up
So
when
Are
Andy
people
Serkis
excited
said I
about
can't
this?
swim.
Is this what's this clown's name?
Pennywise.
Pennywise?
It's Pennywise's origins or something?
I think we should change his name, Brian, to Trippin' Daisies.
This is a slippery slope that's going to lead you down a Stephen King path that you're never going to recover from.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it's
gonna
a
be,
decent topic. I just wish I gave a shit about Pennywise. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
it's
I've never
not as
seen it.
exciting in film adaptation as it is, in book
Oh,
The
form.
my poor guy's
1990
dead.
version.
The
is better.
background, at least, from what I've read.
I have to get some rest so I don't fall asleep in Wakanda forever because it's after work
Why
that I
would
see
you fall
it.
asleep during
I mean,
Because I'm old.
Well,
Because
you, well,
I'm
you
old.
might sleep
Because I go to the
throughout.
movie theater and I fall asleep now. All right.
Because
I'm
Max
gonna go
is
to
on
the
top
movie
of the
theaters
hill
in the
right now.
morning.
He's not climbing it
Like
anymore.
a Starbucks
You know,
coffee.
you know
Change your
what?
ticket.
Maybe
Oh,
that's
brother, I gotta message my brother.
maybe that's a sign to avoid the movie. If you fell asleep, to
No,
it,
he falls
then-
asleep during everything now. He's
I
like
do-
my dad. He's falls asleep when we watch everything.
It was 13
falling
degrees
asleep
here,
right now.
and then it was 77 degrees the next day. And then Brian sends pictures on Twitter of him in a snowstorm. I'm like, what the hell? You're in the
There's
desert.
snow in my backyard, brother. Oh my god. No, we're in the high desert. Okay, there's a difference.
Yeah, but it's still not
elevate-
that season yet, is it?
No, it is. It's
November, I
fall.
guess.
Does anyone ready to give Benioff and Weiss another chance?
No.
Who?
Adaptation of the three-body problem will bring
Nope.
lots of humanity to the story.
Why did they let Arya Stark kill the Night King? That was bullshit. Oh,
She had the knife that could do it.
Are we ready to
No.
trust D&D again?
No.
Plus, she
I
trained.
want to rewatch it.
Guys,
It's not
she
that
trained. She trained to be a badass, even though she was tiny. She's the faceless woman, the woman with no
bad. It's
name.
not that bad.
No.
Season 8 wasn't horrible.
should have
It
been
just-
Jon Snow. God damn it.
The answer
And
is
why did Daenerys
no.
flip her shit like that, dude? Seriously,
she's a Targaryen.
The whole show, she's like, "I'm cool, until that one moment where she started realizing that Jon Snow moment, where like, the Viserys moment, where her brother realized that like she was getting more attention than he was.
That is the weirdest movie snack ever, Ray. A curry chicken cauliflower rice. in a
That sounds
bag.
fantastic, though.
It
I'm not
sounds
even
good,
kidding.
but movie snacks? Well, okay.
I love curry chicken, though, man.
I
Dude,
do like
Indian
curry.
food is so underrated.
Well,
it's
you better
fantastic.
bring a napkin or something.
Oh, Jade
man.
says Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, it's probably messy, though, I imagine.
Listen, everybody's talking shit about Benioff and Weiss, but Benioff and Weiss gave us
No,
7
I'm just
great
ki-
seasons.
I'm kidding.
Before
Except
season.
for
No,
that
but
8th
people
one.
really do, Brian. Like people, even Jade's like Dumb and Dumber. Jade, really? Come on, girl.
Bit hyperbolic.
Come on, man. That's
RJ,
that's a
are you
little
ready
harsh.
for the MCU direct? The Tony Stark's complicated connection to Ironheart.
What?
Complicated.
Why did they make Ironheart look like fucking Bumblebee?
You're
That's
not
how it
happy
still
with how
looks.
Are you okay?
That
with
looks
how
like- Oh my god, that looks like Blue Beetle, bro.
Sholo? What?
Oh my god.
This does not look like Cobra Kai. Thank you very much.
Well, it does. Do you is Tony Stark going to be the AI voice for Riri?
No.
I don't know. I don't care.
No.
Why?
They couldn't run a bath,
she?
let alone a series.
It's not surprising to hear Ryan Coogler's answer seems to indicate how Condifer won't be.
I don't know.
Offer any direct connections between Robert Downey Jr.
She's her own character. She
that
doesn't
just
know who
feels
Tony
like something
Stark
that's
is.
too early to talk about. Like it's a nothing burger at this point.
Hold on. Got to take a hit. Shout out to Chris.
Jade's like really going off on Benioff and Weiss, but how many seasons did they direct? I know that one guy left to go do Thor.
Who cares?
I mean, to be
It's
fair,
not-
what after the 5th season they ran out of source material, right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
not really their fault. They were doing the best they could with the writers.
Yeah. Making excuses. No.
Well, I mean, no, seriously. After what the Red Wedding and Jon Snow getting fucking yeeted, like that was it.
I said 370. We'll see. I said 370.
I said 387. I went a little.
And I think making Jon Snow the prince that was promised was amazing.
I think George R.R. Martin is a little bit at fault for not completing his series, even though he had plenty of time to. But also, Benioff and Weiss sucked at filling in the gaps, and that's why I haven't seen the House of Dragon, and I never will watch anything.
No, the House of Dragon is totally different, dude.
Did they do House of Dragon?
I'm not watching it ever again.
Different people
I'm
too.
done.
Oh my god, dude! House of Dragons was so amazing, though,
I
dude.
don't care.
Patty Constantine as
I
Viserys
don't
Targaryen.
care.
Wow, really?
Never
Really?
again.
Justin, you're gonna sulk. Come
Dude,
on,
his
man.
face, and then when he walks to the freaking Iron Throne, and that
Even
last-
Jeremy,
Oh.
even Jeremy likes it. Johnson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not
Even
gonna
people who
watch it.
despise season 8
I don't
actually watch
High
it like that.
drama,
I don't
man.
want to. I have better things
What
to
if
do
I
with my
pay you
time.
to watch it?
Loud.
I have better things to
Fucking
do
What
with
if
my
I pay
time.
you to
That's
watch
all.
it?
How much?
I'm just kidding. I'm not paying you anything.
Yeah, exactly.
How much would you want?
I'll give you
I
a-
don't. No. It's just a matter of opinion. I don't want to.
No,
watch
I get it. We're
and
just
that's
fucking
all.
with you. I get it.
I know.
No, I'm being
I
serious.
know.
How much
but
do you want?
Yeah, but you can imagine a lot of people have felt burned, after that, and some people are
Didn't
saying,
stop
"I'm
the
never going to
ratings
watch
from being
anything Game
insane.
of Thrones ever again." And then those same
Oh.
people gave House of Dragon a chance, and they like it, and a lot of people like it, and most people like it, and I'm happy for you. But I'm not going to be one of those people because I'm not going to watch it.
So
I'm
you're not
one
watching the
of
Jon
those people that
Snow
was
show?
actually okay with season 8.
The
It
Jon
was
Snow,
terrible,
I'm
but
actually
I was
looking
okay
forward
with
to.
it.
Degrassi
So you're
says
not
his
watching the
initial
Jon Snow?
script for Confederate or Fire. The canceled.
Doubtful.
DB Weiss, David Benioff show.
When he said in season 8, it's morbid time, I cried.
Yeah, Anthony's a fucking trip, dude.
What about Zootopia? Zootopia Plus season 1 review.
This is short.
I thought the movie was funny. The movie
That was a
really
series?
good.
All these series are like so short. They're like 5-minute episodes, I think.
That's weird. They made a
That's
series. I
what's
didn't even know about that.
Yeah, this is short.
Who's eating? What are you eating? What are you
I
eating,
was
Anthony?
having
It's not me.
Cheez-It Snaps. These were good.
that's
I love
you.
these things. No,
So-
it wasn't me.
The Flash director
Muschietti.
Oh, good God, City. Oh,
would
my
do Henry
Oh,
Cavill's new Superman movie, written by
no,
Michael
no,
Sonny.
no,
Let me
no,
know when.
no.
Let me know when.
No,
this
no,
is
no,
over,
guys.
okay?
I'm gonna be 100% fair on this one. This is one Mikey could have got right.
It's on the list of possible directors to direct Man of Steel 2. I would think
Well,
he
yeah,
just
but
do
that's-
Flash.
that's like
too.
vague
He's already in there doing
supposition
Flash,
here.
and I could see them keeping the same director. It all depends. I could see this one actually being true.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
looking.
I can
They're
see it.
looking at the
I
guy
can
for
see it.
Top Gun. They're looking at Joseph.
I can see
That's
that
what they're
too.
looking at. To do it.
Oh
I
my
mean, honestly,
God,
dude, I don't
guys,
care.
What about
I
the
don't care.
Snyderverse? How is that going to impede on it?
Shut up, Justin. Do not uncork that can of worms, my brother.
That's all right.
Okay.
No Snyder fans are here except me.
I stepped in the shit the other night,
Not
my
even
guy.
He's
That's
here
not a
now.
fair statement. No Snyder fans. No,
No,
we're
And I
all
stand by
Snyder
what I
fans.
said.
No super Snyder fans. I'm sorry. The Snyder.
I
Cult.
love Sucker Punch. You know how much shit I get for that?
Damn right.
Yeah.
That's considered Zack Snyder's
Army
only
of the
flop.
Dead pissed me off, dude. Fucking robots,
Nintendo.
zombies,
Nintendo
alien
Switch.
zombies. Get the fuck out of here, man.
It's a
You're
time loop.
confusing the shit out of me, bro.
Rogue
It's a time
Legacy, indie games for Pepper Grinder.
Oh, thanks for all the money,
Pepper
Simon.
Grinder.
Oh,
Have a good
you're
day.
like Grinder.
Ah,
That
he's
death
interested.
game looked interesting.
These kind of look boring to me. I like indie, but this is the type of indie that's like, okay.
Well, that's okay. Not everything's gonna be for you. It's okay.
That's true. That's
You know-
true.
you-
I don't
you know
mind hating
Gotham-
on it.
You know,
It's just
Gotham
not my-
Knights is coming to the Switch.
Is a textless co-op adventure starring a fawn and a wolf cub. Oh boy.
I don't know.
That seems
Some
interesting.
of the stuff seems very pretentious.
Good night, RJ. Have a good night, brother.
Oh, you're
I'm
leaving?
not going to sleep. I just said I'm tired. I don't know why.
Oh,
It's gonna
okay.
suit me.
My bad, brother.
So you're not
RJ,
excited
not-
about any of this stuff?
Bye, RJ. Fuck
I
off.
like
We
the
don't care.
death game. The death game.
You tapping out on me, bro?
No, it's been
Hey, yo,
getting more
bro.
tired lately. I don't know why. Probably 'cause I like
The
myself.
Holy
you know what you
Spirit,
do?
the Holy Spirit told me.
Are you
gotta
old
stay.
enough to go purchase some drinks? Go get yourself some drinks.
I've never had a
Throw a
single
couple-
drink of alcohol in my life.
Oh, you crazy. You crazy.
It's because of my medication. I can't take
Neither
can't
have
drink
neither have
alcohol.
I.
It doesn't matter if you're on medication, bro.
I've never.
Oh,
I'm on
I've never
medication.
had-
I can't take alcohol. I'm serious.
sorry, I've been sneezing. Well, that says that on that
No,
bottle,
like
man.
they say, like, literally
I mean,
not
like
drink alcohol.
this right here says you shouldn't take it with alcohol, but this is ibuprofen.
No,
I
it's
would
like
take like
actual
6 of these.
I
prescribed
take those
medication.
like 10 at a time, bro. It ain't shit.
Oh, me
I'm
too.
telling you.
No.
Few
All day
bottles of
long.
Red Tonight.
2 bottles of
I
Red
get-
Jade. Now that's a little bit like
I literally drink a
I
whole-
would be fucked after half a bottle. Wine
I
fucks me
literally
up.
drink drink a whole bottle of Hennessy.
Yeah, I can, dude. I can do strong
Yeah, I can't.
alcohol.
I can't have
can.
penicillin. It'll
But
kill me.
for some reason, wine.
I'm
is
drinking
really
these
out, dude.
hard lemonades. They're a slow burn. You know?
What do you
My
think of
uncle has
this,
them.
RJ? Disney Plus developing multiple Black Panther spin-off shows.
Prove
It's not surprised.
I'll see it when I see it. How's that sound?
The Dora Milaje.
I can
I
never
mean,
say that right. I
well,
just.
Well, that was
I-
Falcon Winter Soldier, wasn't it?
I want to see in M'Baku.
Yeah, I mean, we already
I
knew
wanna see
about this
M'Baku's
because
spin-off.
Ryan
'Cause
Coogler
they-
signed a deal with Disney for like an overall production deal with this company for a Disney Plus show. So
When
Yeah,
are we gonna? When are
Max.
we gonna see? What's his face again?
Who?
The villain from Civil War.
Zemo?
Zemo?
Zemo. When are we gonna see Zemo again?
Probably in Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts as a cameo.
I
When
was
you close
really
your
hoping
eyes at
he-
night.
I was really hoping he'd be in the new Wakanda because remember they took him prisoner.
When you
I
did.
know,
They're probably-
Degrassi, you
they're
schooled
probably
me when I
mentioning
said maybe you don't like Zack Snyder that much. He like put on Twitter, here's my collection of 4Ks and Blu-rays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but Degrassi's always flexing, man. That shit gets old.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It really does.
Wine is fine, but whiskey's queen.
We only have 4 more minutes. What are we gonna do?
DC Studio Boss.
Yeah, you know that old Skull Ozzy album.
Damn right.
Announced superhero movie and TV slate.
When he's
What?
ready.
Can't wait.
Lantern.
He
Are they
literally
gonna
said,
give Gal
he literally
Gadot
said,
for
give
TV
us.
show?
He literally said, we just got here. Give
Yes,
us some time.
give us a chance to catch our breath. We just got here.
What? No, you guys just got control of the studio. Hang on, let me read that fan quote. Scroll back up. Come on, no.
Ryan's like, can't wait.
Oh God.
You guys just got control of DC Studios, but when can we see a new DC slate announcement with multiple series going to WDBD's new streaming service, animated projects, and theatrical services? That's not even remotely true to what the quote unquote fans are saying. If you ask certain people,
Sounded
they're
like you're gonna orgasm the whole
when
time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I prefer this delivery. You guys just got in control of DC Studios,
Oh, there you
but
go.
when we
Facts.
when
I'm with
Put some
Jade.
glasses on
when
and
can
push
we expect a new DCEU estate
Fast track season
announcement
2 of
with
Peacemaker. I'm with Jade.
multiple series going?
Do you
to
really wanna taste this,
WDP's
is all I gotta
new
say.
Streaming service, animated
No, dude.
projects and theatrical
Justin
films.
sounds like he's trying to
I
talk me
must
into
know.
biting into that
I
poison
must
apple.
know.
Justin really sounds like he's trying to
I'm
trick us into
offended.
biting into a poison apple. No, it's good for
Facts.
I'm highly offended. That's not how
Max,
I
are you gonna rage quit your own stream again?
No.
When is the Snyderverse going to be canon?
It is canon.
It's always
Oh.
been canon.
It's
never
not
been
canon
canon.
enough. It's not canon enough. HBO Max is not good enough.
Wow.
Nothing is good enough for
You
us.
sound like John Monette, whatever the fuck the guy from SNL. I forgot his name.
Oh wow.
Nah.
Apparently being happy
pen,
about
bro.
enjoying things is a flex.
I don't know. I don't know. That's how a lot of Snyder
Yeah, but
things
then,
that come
but
up.
then he'll
come
tell us about how he got Pearl Jam tickets and I couldn't get Pearl Jam tickets, and then he'll show me certain toys that he got that I had to pre-order and still haven't received yet.
All right, so Andor
flexing.
Should we watch this?
Sure, why not?
Ooh.
You want to watch this, RJ?
Is this
Wow,
Screen Crush?
spoilers, bro. Oh, you got it down at the bottom. Never mind. Can't even
Yeah,
talk about
spoilers. What the hell, man?
that. I don't know.
RJ,
I'm gonna dip
have
out
you
of here.
watched
And
this
finish,
episode?
I'm gonna dip out of here and finish watching
Good-
the stream. I'm glad I
good
got
night,
to see
Chris.
y'all. Max,
Much love, brother.
I miss being on panel.
Hey, I'm off tomorrow, man. Hit me up, man. We'll
I
hang
love
out.
you guys. You want to hear some funny shit? I
We'll do
was
some
full
shit.
screen just now, and instead of clicking on my close the full screen, I was trying to click on that YouTube video full screen that Max had up to close my screen out. I'm dumb. I'm leaving. Love y'all. Be good.
Black one better. Oh.
All right.
Good night, buddy.
Good night. And I can't comment on this. So
Yeah,
good
just
luck.
as
Take it
show.
easy. Take it
But
easy, my friend.
I will leave you with this: that the Snyder people, please, just
chill the
it's
fuck
okay.
out.
It's
Okay.
okay.
It's
That
not.
wasn't
okay.
a- that wasn't even
Two
a Snyder
universes
fan asking
can
the
exist
question.
at once. Don't
I didn't
hold
say
out
that.
hope for a second one. All right.
Oh,
All right. We cool. We cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I agree with
And,
figure drawing. It should be shot out of a cannon.
And and if it doesn't happen, and if they keep complaining, well, you know what? Maybe
But
that's a
JJ.
sign that Snyderverse, the Snyder Cut shouldn't have existed in the first place.
What?
You can leave now. Thank you.
Oh, he said goodbye.
I said goodbye. He left anyway.
Okay.
So then there's only just four of us.
I hope I don't get a
And then there
copyright
were
on this,
four.
but I kind of want to watch this though. Here. All right.
All right, so Andor episode
gotta be
10 is in
transformative.
the books, and yeah, the prison break went down without.
Oh, that
any
was such an emotional scene, and he would have
Tonight, let's go.
right when you said it sounds like it looked like he would have helped him, but he couldn't get to him. They pushed him off. He was trying to get to his friend.
of them choking on their aspirations. Well, except for this guy, and I guess him, and well, I can't forget about
Ooh,
this guy.
yeah.
Okay. Some of them did not make it, but
This
yeah,
isn't the
in this
normal heavy
video,
spoilers
we're gonna be
guy.
discussing that ending. Our
This isn't what?
This is the normal heavy spoilers guy. It's a different voice.
I don't know who they are.
Who the hell's narrating this? This isn't heavy spoilers.
I don't know.
It's on his channel. But
series
who the
for the
hell's
next
narrating
few
it?
episode, along with our reaction and review.
Maybe he's
of
like
this
Josh. He
episode.
can't take Star
Let's not waste
Wars.
any time because there's only one way out. Now, if you enjoy this video, then program up
Yeah.
and hit that like button as it helps the channel. And also don't forget to subscribe for reviews and recaps like this every day.
That was great too because they wouldn't have Andor just jump off when he said he couldn't do that. It would have been pushed off. Yes. But this is great to recap, and then after this, we'll end the show.
With that out of the way, a huge thank you for clicking
It's
this.
this
Now
guy.
let's get into Andor
Who is this
episode
guy?
10.
Who the hell are you?
And that ends today. There is one way out.
Oh, love that.
So if you're just coming out of episode 9, we heard Andy Serkis drop an iconic 4 words that'll give any Star Wars fans chills for years to come.
This isn't Paul.
Never more than 12.
And
Really?
that alone carries
That's
so
an
much weight
inappropriate
here in
naming.
episode 10 because we know Kino
Why?
is
What's
fully
wrong with
on-
that?
I mean, that wasn't like that kind of moment. Like, I mean, that wasn't like the fucking Patriots coming back, 23-6.
They use that meme for everything now.
I know, and it's like overused now, isn't it?
Yeah.
See,
that's what-
judging by my current reaction to that meme.
YouTube videos use cheap trick overused memes. Yes. Yeah. It's not the heavy spoil. I don't even know heavy spoilers.
Where's that Paul dude?
on board with
I like
attempting
Paul.
Andor's escape plan. Knowing that his
From heavy
200 odd
spoilers.
some shifts left on his sentence mean nothing because he will just be shifted to a different part of the prison and the whole thing starts over again. With time against them, much like everyone in this series, the following day is the best chance for them to kick the escape plan into full gear. Surprisingly, all of this echoes that of Andor and the rebels preparing for the garrison heist in the previous episodes. The plan was briefly laid out, in episode 9 with Andor cutting whatever pipe that was. We discover it's a water supply of sorts, stopping the elevator halfway down and using it to climb the rest of the way up, using the railing as help. Because again, from episode 9...
the whole escape plan was very plausible, don't you think?
That was great. Yeah, no, it was perfect. It was perfect.
Sorry.
It was a grand escape.
And it's revealed that the railing and lift are not part of the electrical floor grid. The tension building in this methodical escape is what has made Andor top-notch Star Wars content, because you're holding your breath along with these characters. There's so many moving parts with the water slowly leaking, the lift coming down, the prisoners on
I thoroughly
program,
enjoyed
but
it, though.
hiding scrap metal behind their backs. Sure, it all gets a bit chaotic with the initial lift stoppage, but once inmate 37 gets crispy fried, who, by the way, might be the MVP of this whole escape, so pour one out for him.
Oh boy.
Poor bastard.
Realizing the floor was no longer lava,
Sorry, I'm trying to talk over the
leading
music.
the charge
Okay.
with the
Yeah, that's
same
good.
feeling as the garrison heist after they blew open the vault. This 16-plus minute escape feels like
There's a lot of people that die. These are not just stormtroopers.
No.
That
These prisoners get done, man. Like, that's bad.
Yeah. Circus was yelling over the intercom to help anyone who's lost or confused, but he gets left behind. Hell nah, I don't buy it. Okay. I kind of think that's going to be really heartbreaking if they interrogate his character. Hey, CJH.
Huge spark to the rebellion that we
Yeah,
see in
stay out of
later films,
retirement.
because they are fighting with
Okay.
nothing to lose. And the hope on all of their faces when they realize that an escape is happening, that's what rebellions are built on. Or some mumbo-jumbo Jyn Erso said in, Rogue One. But the ending of this prison break sees two things. First of which is the heartbreak. Just rip it out of everyone eagerly escaping, but Kino Loy reveals he cannot swim. A man stuck in a prison to die has the opportunity to escape only to realize he is doomed either way. The writing for this character is so perfectly tragic. He would have probably become a prominent member of the rebellion, but stuck at the door of his own freedom. There's nothing he can do, and this moment is played perfectly by Circus with just the sadness in his eyes. Who knows? Maybe the Empire comes back, tortures him, and he becomes Snoke, eh?
Brian?
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying, okay, Andy Serkis couldn't swim. Snoke was floating in Rise of Skywalker. Maybe he was the dude they used to clone him from.
He
Maybe
is
he was
such
the
a-
dude they used to
No,
clone him from.
I don't want to do
Maybe
Snoke.
they
He is
used
such
the
a
dude to clone
he
him
is
from.
such a cooler character than Snoke. I'm sorry. Like I don't want
Well, yeah, maybe this might give Snoke depth.
No, him being Snoke would taint this character.
You're tainting your face, sir.
Well, he does
That
actually.
was-
This
that
Snoke
didn't
does
work,
look
okay?
like Snoke
Shitty
does look
burn.
like a taint face. Yeah.
Shitty bird.
But the second thing is seeing Andor and Melshi escape onto the
He looked
mainland
like
of
King
Narkina 5.
Viserys.
We have seen that a majority of this planet looks like a dense ocean, but here it's more of them escaping into a mesa, almost barren desert, similar to the Grand Canyon. Obviously, we knew that these two would escape off this rock together because of their appearance in Rogue One, but how they get off will be up to our own guesses. Now, this is only a theory, but Narkina 5 being described as a small moon, and we can see in the distance or horizon 2 other moons along with a bright, large planet. How funny
The
would it be
Hitchhiker's
if
Guide
this
to the
planet
Galaxies
is
to that
Naboo? I mean, Naboo
I don't know.
Naboo is said to have 3 different moons, one of them having not been named yet. So Andor and Melshi escape to Naboo, team up with Jar Jar Binks, and this is the final episode of season 1.
Bro, I swear to God. I swear to God. No. We get Jar Jar.
In the show.
This would ruin the show.
No.
Oh, you silence your mouth, Max. You take yourself off the stream.
I like Jar Jar, but in this show,
Jar Jar. Yes, absolutely.
How do you like Jar Jar? But
He's
hate the
probably
prequels?
still a member of the Imperial Senate for Naboo. He's probably the He's the Naboo senator at this point.
Yeah, I do want to see what happened to Bix. Yeah. What
I'm
the
just
hell
saying.
is this? This is some weird shit. I don't know, RJ. Do you agree with any of this? This is weird.
I say you bring in Jar Jar. It'd be epic.
Can we at least see Gungans?
The meltdown would be so epic.
Now, there was a bit of a theory stating that the whole prison was a mental game of torture, where one group would build these pieces all together, while the other groups in the prison would essentially deconstruct them, and the cycle continues. This is why the man released on level 4.
That's a crazy theory. They would do that. I think that the Empire doesn't care about human life, but just a mindless game. I think they have a purpose for this stuff, right? You have one. You have one people set of prisoners building, and the other one dismantling. It's just an endless cycle.
Pretty much.
I don't know. That's messed up.
Wound up back on level 2 was such a major issue because he essentially saw how the sausage was made. I wouldn't put it past the Empire to do something sinister like this, but it entirely feels like a waste of resources. So I'm sticking to the theory of them building pieces to the Death Star. Free labor, it's mentioned in later films that the construction is behind schedule, hinting it's because of this prison break. Also, how poetic would it be that Andor helped build the Death Star only to be one of the key members to eventually destroy it? There's also a quote from Circus himself in an interview with Jake's Takes. Shout out for the interview.
Jake's Takes gets all those interviews.
It's the Death Star in the interview.
They are building something for the Empire that is used for nefarious purposes. So I'm going to leave it there.
So
Death Star confirmed.
Death Star confirmed. Another big plot piece towards the end of this episode is the meeting between Luthen and Supervisor.
We didn't really talk about that. That was pretty intense. He's like, "No, you're not out. You're right. You're not out until I say you're out. I don't care if you have a kid." Do you remember that? RJ, Brian?
What?
This guy's like, I have a kid. Things are different now. I don't want to keep working for the rebellion. And he's like, "No, you're not out. We wasted resources. I left you alone. You're gonna do my bidding."
Remember when people said they didn't want this show?
Yeah, wasn't that you, CJ?
No.
Oh,
yes.
I was actually.
I remember you vehemently being opposed to this show. You're like,
no,
screw this show, eh?
No, I was actually hyping this show up.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, him mildly talking about it's hyping it up, bro.
Yeah. Luthen had big Vader energy there.
Right. I thought he was going to force choke that motherfucker.
I
meeting
kept
with a
saying everyone
stranger
was
of sorts
sleeping on Andor.
Yeah.
You're sleeping on Andor. No, I'm just kidding.
Hinted earlier by Cleela, and it's established that Lonnie and Luthen have some sort of relationship. I had a feeling Lonnie had more to him.
That I didn't. Now I recognize him in the scenes. I'm like, where was this guy? Honestly, when I saw that scene, I did not recognize.
You didn't hear him say your ISB? Like, good fucking God, Max. What the hell?
Now I recognize him. I'm like, where
were we watching the same show? Like,
some of the stuff is like, if you really had to pay attention. I feel like
I was paying attention to the other characters. Him, I was like, okay, now I recognize him. Yeah.
Because in previous episodes, he is acting a bit squirrely at times. It's a forced relationship of sorts because Luthen is very much blackmailing him for information that the ISB is collecting and what their next steps with Spellhouse and such are. Lonnie even reveals the staged death of Krieger's pilot to bait him into the mix. Now, this conversation between the two is so perfectly written because Luthen is expounding upon what he has given for the rebellion.
So what do I sacrifice? Everything!
With Lonnie realizing it's just a fraction of what he is giving, nothing in comparison. But the conversation also has a double meaning of sorts, hinting at their own personal relationship. It's assumed that the two of them have kind of had more of an intimate relationship over the time, almost in a sense a Romeo and Juliet being from opposing forces, but then moved on with life. And man, is this so well written. The dialogue between these two not only gives so much more character development, emotion, tension, but is damn right more entertaining than most of the action sequences we've gotten in Star Wars in recent memory. Hell, all of this, the Imperial spy nature of everything, is light years ahead of General Hux's reveal in The Rise of Skywalker.
I'm sorry.
I'm the spy.
Luthen now with information on
In comparison, that is ridiculous, right? Come on.
No disrespect, but that is one of the worst dialogues in history.
I am the spy.
That's J.J. Abrams for you, the garbage ass
That
director
was
piece
out
of
of
shit.
nowhere.
Yeah, that
motherfucker.
was pretty stupid.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think anyone can defend that one.
No.
Spellhouse, Ferrex, and
Rise of
Miro,
Skywalker
I
was
think
shit.
he's going to return to Saw
Rise of
Gerrera
Skywalker is the
asking for
biggest
help
dog
again.
shit ever.
As for where the final
was
two
bad.
episodes go, it's only a guess from us. But
Not
I
even
did go
gonna
through the
lie.
footage that was released for Andor and compiled all of the events that we have not witnessed yet. So, potential spoilers.
Uh-oh. Do we want to see this part or end?
No. I don't
If it
wanna see
was in the
this shit.
I
trailer,
kind of want to know.
then-
I kind of want to know.
All right,
Here
go
for anyone
ahead.
who wants to go into the final two episodes completely blind. So Miro and some Death Troopers are going to head back to Steergard to gather more information on the missing Imperial technology. I could see this being a place where Krennic, from Rogue One, is at least mentioned and would be an interesting kind of wrinkle to introduce him to play a role in Season 2. Luthen uses this intel from Lonnie and goes back to discuss with Saw Gerrera. There is a warning of war on the horizon if they move forward with their plan, and it's kind of a two-part plan, with Gerrera's men and Krieger's moving forward with the raid on Spellhouse. But all of this is actually a distraction to allow for Luthen to attack the destroyer where Krieger's man is being held captive. A space battle with a handful of TIE fighters will ensue, and we'll get some space lightsabers or whatever the hell this thing is.
Wow.
All of this will alert Miro
I didn't
back
see
to
that.
Ferrex, where tensions are running
You know
high.
Tarkin is
Increased
also
number of
making a cameo?
Imperial mud troopers, I could be wrong with that one, show up, and a full-out war with the people of Ferrex occurs. Dozens of casualties as Andor parts ways with Melshi to return to Ferrex to meet with Marva. Miro is onto him, killing Marva right before he can escape from the planet, which is the final straw for him to fully be against
Petunia
the Empire.
Oh, this is a good. Wow.
And a key member of the rebellion. Again, this is all theories pulled from footage, so none or all of it could happen. But Star Wars likes to have multiple big events play together at the end of their movies, so Spellhouse, Luthen, and Ferrex action sequences all playing simultaneously seems fitting.
That's awesome.
Hey, it could happen.
As for this episode, I don't know how much more I can say than it was incredible. Andor has topped itself week in and week out and is easily, friends, the best Star Wars has been in a long, long time. Andy
I don't think
Serkis,
Josh
though,
from Den of Nerds would
amazing
agree,
in this
so.
last arc. His portrayal, development, and
Star
speech
Wars.
and moments he had in this episode shows if you just get some bomb-ass talent with a solid script, Andor is what you get in return.
It's like a story to tell. Finally, like they have a story to tell here. Like
that's good, man. I
they,
like
they
it.
have
Everybody
they have
sold it
5
short.
seasons planned out, and they had to adapt it and to change it to 3. But they had the whole story planned out.
Conversation between Lonnie
Is
and Luthen was even
Luthen
some
in
bang
Rogue
up
One?
kick
I don't think so.
No, he's not.
I don't think so.
ass
No, you
Star
wouldn't.
Wars underworld espionage spy that I would love to see more of in this Star Wars world. Star Wars world. That's tough to say. But obviously, I'd love to hear your thoughts on episode 10 of Andor and what you think these final 2 episodes have in store.
Okay. That's a good video.
Max, you want CGI Tarkin?
Yo,
CGR Tarkin was okay. It was a
I
bad.
mean, I'm
in
talking
Rogue
about
One.
in the Endor show. I'm talking about Endor.
I don't know. I'm okay with that, Jade.
Yeah, sure.
It's this,
But I mean, but the deepfake is better now, so they could like it's more. Like,
Josh
look at
Hagan
like,
stories, yeah.
yeah,
Are they
it's
gonna
much
get a
better now.
big name like Krennic
They-
come back?
They're gonna get a stun. They're gonna get a stun double like Luke.
Yeah. He's gonna have a Superman cameo just from the neck down.
Embarrassment
Yeah.
of riches, yes.
I gotta watch Andor. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. Anthony, does it get you hype?
No, I mean, it's just I know the character dies. The only good thing in Rogue One is the Vader scene. So like,
I mean, you
Yeah.
can say that about the prequels, though, man. Everybody dies.
I mean,
Obi-Wan gets his in the first goddamn movie, man.
I mean, he was old as shit.
Well, we
Yeah,
should
that's
probably
true.
end because it's 1:30. It's 1:30. RJ, what are you up to? You want to promote anything?
I don't know.
We could have
I'm
streamed
working on
longer if Max
something.
would've got up earlier. Oh.
I'm working on something. Hopefully next week or two, I'll get that
Nice.
streamed. We'll see.
Something.
I don't know.
Nice.
I'm trying.
Good, awesome. Brian, what are you working on?
I don't know. I'll probably fuck around tomorrow. Have some fun.
CGH, what are you working on?
My channel.
Awesome. What do you do? Are you going to do another podcast in the car with your friends? That was pretty fun.
Probably.
That was cool. I'll watch Scooby-Doo with you sometime soon.
Scooby-Doo.
All right.
And the Star Trek. I might do that.
I'm
too.
down for Star Trek, man. I'm just not down for Scooby-Doo.
Well, I got Paramount Plus for 3 months, so
nice.
I can definitely.
I got Paramount Plus when I upgraded to a new iPhone.
Anthony, what's happening with you, brother?
Nothing. Subscribe to Ray's channel.
Oh yeah, Ray is almost at 1K. Definitely, Ray is the next one to get there.
And I got a sponsorship from
I know. I got to pick up the slot.
moviepalettes.com.
Movie palettes. Okay.
You mean Manscaped?
No.
Hey, man.
All right. Well, I got to get to bed because I got to get rid of. I don't want to sleep through Wakanda Forever.
Or do.
Oh,
I have to go.
I probably will.
I have to go to work. Then I have to go to the doctors for my physical.
Damn.
And then I have to go to the
Did you get the
movie.
flu
And then my
shot?
wife wants to go shopping. And then I was going to do a review. And then I have a new show tomorrow night. Holy shit!
You know,
You're trying way too much tomorrow.
I will
see, brother.
I will do a sponsorship for
Hey, I have a
gummies
question. Get your flu
if
shot.
anyone does gummies. Like if anyone sends me
What's a
gummies,
flu shot?
like gummy bears,
Kind of gummies. Like,
do they have weed in them?
worms.
They got weed in them?
No, just regular gummies. Just send me.
Send somebody gummy bears. Dude, just go to your local corner store and get some.
Yeah, and just sponsor. I'd sponsor it.
Does it
I'd
have stuff
chill.
in it? Does it have stuff in it?
No.
I mean, I'd show for gummies too.
Oh
I
my
mean, I'm
God.
not gonna lie. Gummies are good. Bye, RJ.
Bye.
Oh, he left.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, no, it's just to get my prescriptions updated in they're like, you haven't had a
Oh, he's
physical.
back.
You haven't had a
back.
physical in like
Welcome
2
back,
years.
RJ.
They're like, all right, it's nothing. Although I do need to get healthier.
The 50-50s are where it's at. Oh.
Hey, Common Rider, thank you for coming in right at the last minute to. Guys, shut up and consume product. Everything Disney does is the gold standard. Yeah, that's exactly.
I
what
like his
say.
profile
Shut up and
pic.
buy it. Oh.
I think my microphone's breaking. I'm upset.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. What's up?
Or maybe it is working.
I know who that is.
It's working. I
His,
hear you, RJ.
Oh, okay.
profile pic.
Well, I gotta end the
mask.
stream. We could talk behind the scene for a few minutes, but I gotta end the stream.
Sure,
Bye,
man.
everyone.
End the stream.
All right, let's
Bye.
gossip. Let's gossip.
I know that's
Yeah.
why you came